So I think that's what it was. Anyway, I'm back. I'm gonna talk about this again. All right. As many of y'all know, there's been a video that was just put out not too long ago, maybe a day ago, or whatever the case may be, and it included Puff and it included Cassie, and as y'all all saw what happened in that video. I made a promise to not only my community and the people that support me, have in the past or here in the present as well, that I would speak about that when the time, and if the time arose. Being fact that if any of y'all don't know, I worked for this man. I worked for that company for 17 years as part of the marketing department. So this is a personal one for me, if you do not know. And so with that being said, there's no way, a real way for me to defend what I saw in that videotape. And I'm going to talk about a couple of things in particular about that videotape that not only disturbed many of y'all, but disturbed me as well, whatever the case may be. And I don't want to sit here and play like I'm the innocent puppy in the story here, whatever. We've all had our moments with women. To be honest with you, a lot of men have those stories of getting into it with their woman or whatever the case may be. And there's a lot of men on here, and you know who you are, that are talking about this situation right now and not paying attention to the fact that some of y'all, whether it's men or it's women or whatever, some of your people is going through the same treatment. Like really, like really. And so, and I'm talking about in your neighborhoods. I'm talking about a lot of you guys know a homegirl right now that's getting beat up, getting smashed out, or whatever the case may be, right? And y'all say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Right now, y'all got a cousin or something like that that's a female that's getting beat up. Y'all say nothing, but a lot of people on here talking about Cassie, justice for Cassie, and I get it. But also remember them people and them girls that's going through things every day. You understand? So I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this piece. I'm gonna try to make it as quick as I possibly can, because I mean, there's nothing really to say about this in depth that I can sit here and defend it or anything like that. I can't. But I'm also not going to smash Puff either. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what happened prior to that. And what I mean by that is, under intoxication or whatever, people do things. I don't know. Hey, what's going on? I don't know if she hit him first. I don't know if there was a argument, maybe some money stuff. I don't know what happened in that room, and that's the missing element. We will never know, because that hotel, whether it belongs to you guys or not, the Intercontinental don't even exist no more. That's what I said as soon as I heard the Intercontinental. That shit ain't even open no more. You know what I mean? But yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that off the bat. I said, this is some old footage. And the thing about it is, it's 2016 this footage was taken. It's now 2024. How come it's not only being released in 2024? And why does somebody have to turn around and literally, and I mean this honestly and truthfully, have to give it to the press? You understand what I'm saying? Why they have to give it to the press? That's the question I want to ask. And how did they ascertain this? Oh, I'll tell you how they ascertained it. They ascertained it through a suppression of evidence or whatever the case may be. And one other question I got to ask of this is, why is it that this tape was missing since 2016, right? But the people that owned the Intercontinental at the time, the branch, and you know who you are, you still own hotels. I looked. The people that owned it at the time, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have this footage then in 2016. So that's one thing that's odd to me right there. You know what I mean? That's one thing that's odd to me right there. You know what I mean? There ain't no people fighting or nothing, y'all. They talking to each other. They just loud. Anyway, y'all hear that in the background. Anyway, long story short, I saw this videotape. I saw everything that was on the videotape or whatever the case may be, and I had to say to myself, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, right? I gotta be honest on this one. I was disturbed by what I saw on that tape. You know what I'm saying? And all y'all seen that tape now or whatever. And there's no real way for me to defend that. You know what I'm saying? Other than the fact that we don't know what happened initially in that room. I don't know. You don't know. We know. None of us will know, because the information that was inside the hotel room don't exist no more. If there was any to begin with, there's no videotape of what happened in that room. And that's the thing that kind of disturbs me, and I think disturbs a lot of y'all too. You know what I'm saying? That are thinkers. You'll never know what happened actually inside the hotel room. So I'm going to say this because I got to be a man and I'm my word and I whatever. Puff, I can't rock with you on this one. But at the same time, I'm not distancing myself. I'm not getting away from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, not yet. If it does happen. You know, if I see more shit than this, and then I'm gonna do like many other do, and I'm gonna have to say, hey, hey, you know. And I will have to start from scratch, which I'm doing right now anyway. I love this company. I was with this company for a long time. I have friends in this company that are still there, still loyal. I just had a dinner with the guys that I worked with 6 months ago. But I told y'all, if I see something different, I'm gonna let y'all know. I can't keep it foul. Now a lot of people, they ain't gonna say nothing. A lot of people ain't gonna. A lot of people ain't gonna care. You know what I'm saying? You see, there's not a lot of people talking about it anyway. You know, some people are just content with the fact, oh, I told you that's what it was. I knew that's what it was. You know, and everybody's got their own twist on it and everything like that. I heard old Cheryl over there doing that fake crying. This is disturbing. You need to stop it. Like, you don't have to do that at this point to keep followers. Oh, Cheryl. Cheryl, wow. You know what I'm saying? I say it like that on purpose. Cheryl. Shorty like 60 years old talking about teenager shit. It's gonna be important. I don't even be talking about shit like this no more. Like, give me 10, 15 years, I'm gonna be talking about shit like this. You know what I'm saying? If I've been blogging, she been blogging for a long time, be talking about shit. You know, like, I don't know. But am I upset? No, I'm not upset. Like I said, I don't know what happened in that hotel room. It could have been anything. For all I know, she could have lumped him up and swung on him. But I don't know why people don't believe girls swing on men all the time. A lot of girls are violent. A lot of girls are obsessed with violence. And if you don't meet them with violence, you know what I'm saying? Then they have a way about them. I've seen this a million times. I've seen dudes get punched on or whatever. I've seen dudes get whooped on, all that. Like, trust me, I've had to pull girls off of guys before. Literally. And the girl struck them first. You know what I'm saying? I've seen guys get hit with bottles. I got hit with a bottle one time by a girl. That's how I really know. You know what I'm saying? Chick got mad at me in the bar about something. I got witnesses for this. I'm sitting there talking to my man. She hit me. Pow! I was like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was what it was. But my homegirl chased her down and beat her down. That was funny shit. Y'all make sure to hit that like button for me, man. And can somebody write my Cash App in the description box? $STRINGERBELL80. $STRINGERBELL80. Now I'm gonna say this, in all my time and all my tenure at that company, and we went everywhere with them. I want to emphasize that. I mean, we went to trips with them. We went to Miami, this place, that place, Arizona, everywhere with them. I'm talking about 10 times over every year. Bad boy this, bad boy that. This is a fact, you know. And so I heard somebody try to crack a joke the other day. I don't know what she was trying to do, but I'm sure you slow that shit down. No, I was really there. You know what I'm saying? You listening to that little gopher you around. You know what I mean? Like, don't let that nigga confuse you. He know goddamn well shit real. I got niggas that vouch for me. You know what I'm saying? That's all I need. I got niggas that vouch for me, and they be on here often. You know what I'm saying? You just ain't paying attention. So anyway, I will not sit by this. I will not denounce Cassie in this example or whatever. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and condemn Puff because I don't have any footage of what happened in that room. And there's always a connective tissue. You know, when Lil Rod started throwing his allegations or whatever, everybody said, yo, Lil Rod's right, Lil Rod's right. Come to find out now, Lil Rod's lawyer is crooked. And now even DJ Academics is accusing this motherfucker. And I don't think DJ Academics did that. And I don't like DJ Academics. You know what I'm saying? And this is in Spanish, so don't worry about it. Las mujeres Honduras, tú sabes, esta no está bueno ahí, esa no está bueno, esa suavecita, tú sabes, jíbaro, okay? For real, para chavo, I know, nigga, I know. Ese suavecito, tú sabes, la policía, morta. Fuck that, that's grimy, yo. I'm talking about her. So if you're upset I'm speaking Spanish, oh well, that's my culture too. All right, so I can speak Spanish. Anyway, like, yo, I'm gonna tell you like this, and I'm gonna keep it simple. I think it's a travesty to see what happened on that tape. You know what I mean? At the same time, I don't have no footage of what happened in that room. I want other bloggers to bring that up as well. We don't have no footage of what happened in that room prior to that. For all I know, she could have been beating on him or whatever. I know one thing for certain. It takes a lot to make a man that upset. Men don't get that upset that easily. You know what I'm saying? So it takes a lot to get a man upset. Now, I'm not saying the video a lie. You saying the video a lie. You saying that I'm saying the video a lie. That's what you saying. That's what you saying. You're not listening to what I'm saying, and you're trying to re-articulate my words. Don't re-articulate anything that I say. You understand what I'm saying? I said what I said, nigga. That's what I don't like. I don't like motherfuckers to sit around and try, and this is what I mean. I don't like people like, what's your name, refuse to lose me? I'm going to address you in here only because I don't like motherfuckers like you that try to twist people's words and shit. I think that's some real bitch shit. You know what I'm saying? That's shit that women do, not men. Men don't twist other men's words. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to say it like this. And I'll say it again. And I hope your motherfucking ears is open. Nobody said the video was a lie. I condemn what I saw in the video. What I said very correctly was this. I said we don't know what happened in the hotel room prior to that because we don't have video footage of that. What you should be asking yourself, my little drone, my little sheep, because that's what you are. You're a sheep. You don't even realize it. You're hooked up to the matrix, buddy. So let me tell you, since you're delusional and you refuse to take the right pill, this is what I'll tell you. Why is it in 2024, if this hotel that's non-existent anymore had possession of their video security tapes since 2016, why is it right now that we're now only seeing this tape? Answer that question. Answer that question. How come if that tape is from a now defunct hotel, how was it so easy to ascertain that? Who has video footage of a hotel that doesn't exist anymore? You know what I'm saying? And why was it suppressed for so long? Nobody's asking themselves that question. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking that question, and I hope some other people bring it up. Why is it that a tape from 2016 is now appearing right now in 2024? Because the feds have it from him, allegedly. Is that what they told you? He has a videotape. Now you making up shit, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Y'all little sewing circles here on YouTube give me the fucking giggles. Y'all literally just getting to the point where y'all like, yo, fuck it, ain't nothing really going on and nothing we can really talk about, or we can't articulate no real stories going on. Fuck the election coming up. Fuck niggas and motherfucking suppressing votes in North Carolina, Alabama. Fuck that shit. The most important thing right now to motherfucking focus on is whether or not Puff whooped the bitch ass or not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, if this is the future of motherfucking America, this shit is scary. Niggas is worried more about the tabloids than they worried about their own motherfucking life. Some of y'all niggas ain't even eating tonight. Eating the way you want to, but you dedicated on here on YouTube finding out what's the latest scuffle going on. That niggas should be ashamed of yourself. What the fuck has become of y'all? No, fuck no, I'm not defending that shit. I'm dead serious, B. I ain't blocking you, nigga. You got the right to have your opinion. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna block you. I'm just saying some niggas is eating motherfucking tuna fish sandwiches tonight for dinner and sitting around worried about who fucking who. Who beat up. I mean, that's where it really comes down to. You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, unless I hear chicks scream, like, ultimately, let me ask you this. They have the whole, Puff probably had the whole floor. You know what I'm saying? That's how that nigga do it. He had the biggest suite on there. Ain't nobody hear that shit going on by the elevators? Ain't nobody break that up? Y'all, there's a lot of questions y'all ain't answered. Let me tell y'all something. I told y'all this before. You could be walking in New York City and niggas could be seeing you getting your ass whooped, son. Niggas should be seeing you getting shot at and everything else. Niggas go like this. I'm dead serious. The bulk of motherfuckers. You might have one motherfucker come and help you out. Yeah. And I said that before, and I say it again. That's why I'm here talking about it. Like, niggas don't pay attention. I keep it so fucking 100 with niggas, and niggas can't do that for me. That's such shit to break my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, one more time, if y'all want to do something for me, write my Cash App in the description box. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a couple motherfucking, what's the name, dollars for my birthday. This is my birthday week. I'm half Latino nigga, so we celebrate this shit for 7 days. Fuck what you talking about. But, We celebrate our shit. This is my first Saturday. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Niggas call me Mayweather. I've been called Mayweather, Ocho Cinco, DMX, ASAP Rocky. I appreciate all of it, man. I ain't mad at that. Just like Chicago. Yeah, man. Yeah. Fact that. I appreciate that, y'all. It's $STRINGERBELL80. Write that in the a comment for me so I can pin it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that though. I appreciate the support. Yeah, I don't even have people come on here and support a nigga even when he doing right. Like I always like I'm not a. If you go back and look at my own material, what you gonna find out about me is I don't never have no false material on my page. If something come up and like it's been like 2 or 3 stories I've had and like it was something to twist in them or something and I'll fix it up. I even do a new video. I'm a very honest person. We don't know what is happening in that room. Yeah, sure. It's $STRINGERBELL80. Again, it's $STRINGERBELL80. I missed it. How are you feeling after seeing the video of Diddy and Cassie? I was just talking about that, man. I'm very disturbed by the video. I definitely ain't gonna support that shit. I mean, I told niggas from the get-go, I said, if I see some shit that's funny, I'm gonna talk about it. Because now my reputation is along with this. I worked with this company for 17 years. You understand? My legacy is with this. And I think a lot of people that work with us are still working around and not realizing this. This your legacy too, nigga. Wake up. You know what I'm saying? But I've always had that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm trying to, man. I'm trying to. It's getting hard, man. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing people on here, like I got to keep it a buck with y'all. I be seeing people on here that literally sit in their bedroom all week long and talk about this Puff situation, things like that. You don't ever see them out nowhere. You don't see them moving around nowhere. You don't see none of that. You got it exactly right except for the end. You put B-R-L-L and it's B-E-L-L. B-E-L-L. E is like in everyone. You put B-R. It's okay. You probably just had a typo, Jack. It's $STRINGERBELL80. You almost had it right there, though. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Now I ain't gonna defend that videotape. Fuck no. But I do got some questions. You know what I'm saying? Like I asked people, how come we've never seen, you know what I'm saying? I'll wait for him to do that. Let me just get that one off of here. Hold on one second. Hold on, I'm gonna answer your question. I just want to remove the wrong one. There might be somebody actually with that one. You know what I'm saying? Thank you very much. Do you think it's done or we see more videos leak? I'm not sure. I don't know. I can't even say yes or no at this point. You know what I'm saying? I know I definitely don't believe they found this in the investigation or whatever. They would have arrested him. You know what I'm saying? Or it might be an arrest coming up if that was the case. But there's no means of that. That's why I waited before I did this video. You know what I'm saying? I had to make a couple phone calls and scoot around and ask a couple questions real quick before I even said anything. You know what I'm saying? I say this to all of y'all. You know, if y'all really involved in this, y'all gotta realize something. And this is why I be telling a lot of chicks when they bring up and they be using as a premise the whole thing about, you know, assault and everything like that on women. I don't care what y'all think, I am not against women. I'm not against any particular group of women except for women out here creating chaos. I am not for them. I will not support any woman that's out here putting men in danger, putting women in danger, or whatever the case may be. I have my way that I feel about Cassie, but what I will say is this, and I've been around Cassie, so let's note that. You understand what I'm saying? We ushered in Cassie into fucking King of Diamonds when T.I. came on for his welcome home party. Like, nigga, I got pictures, video of it, and everything else. I done provided that a million times on here, pictures, video, whatever. And so that's why I'm be confused with some of these vloggers. They be talking. I'll be like, yo, what are you talking about? You lying right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, homie, it's crazy, but remember your homegirl that's in the PJs right now. Remember your sister. Remember your auntie that's getting beat up. Or remember Remember your friend's homegirl or your friend's girlfriend or something like that that y'all know. I know dudes that just literally sat back and watched their homeboy knock the shit out their homegirl, the girlfriend, the homeboy's home girlfriend and shit. Nobody say nothing. They'll just let it roll. So if y'all just invested in that, ladies, I need y'all to be doing a whole bunch of more rallying around this particular subject instead of just waiting until something pop up in the news. Oh, he's terrible, and SA is terrible, and physical assault is terrible. And y'all say that for like 3 or 4 days, and then y'all move the fuck on. You don't think I see that shit? So don't be just talking about, assaults and things like that. Use Cassie as a premise to talk about a wider thing. Some of y'all, listen, I'm going to keep it real. Some of y'all broads, y'all need some new subject matters. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all really do. Y'all need some subject matters because y'all don't got nothing else to talk about except for Jaguar, right shit like that. That shit wash. I don't even talk about that shit no more. Like, that shit is wash. So, like, I'm going to say like this, B. Like, if y'all gonna keep that premise going and the conversation going about Cassie or about assaults on women, just remember, there's a homegirl in your neighborhood right now, y'all know, is getting her ass whooped. I have to say it plainly. There's a sister of yours that's getting her ass whooped. There's a cousin of yours that's getting her ass whooped. And none of y'all doing nothing about that shit, but y'all on here dedicated to talking about motherfucking Cassie because the shit got something attached to it. That's Chuck. You know what I'm saying? That's Chuck. So I just wanted to say that part. If y'all gonna advocate, make sure y'all hit that like button if y'all could for me. I appreciate it, man. Could y'all hit the like button for me? And I'm saying that nicely, you know what I'm saying? I don't know no other way to say it, you know what I mean? But it don't matter, there's 64 people in here, ain't nobody hitting the like button. That's wild. I was a part of this company for 17 years. I saw the videotape. I was disgusted by it. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened in the room. And that's what I keep on saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened in that room. And that disturbs me because I don't know. Ladies, keep their paws to themselves. Why the fuck do I promote this shit? Yeah, and that's another thing too that's up in the air. Like, did she put her hands on him first? I don't know what happened in that room. Like, I don't know. Like, he could have. I know the first thing he did was he grabbed her bags and brought her back in that room. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what happened. She might have had another nigga calling her. It could have been anything. We're talking about a girl, and I'm not trying to tarnish her reputation or nothing, but we're talking about a girl that went and married the help. And that's what I want to talk into right now, too, because this nigga had something to say today, and I was like, why the fuck you got something to say now? Why the fuck you got Alex Fine, her white boyfriend, husband, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole nother conversation, but what I don't like is what I said was getting played anyway. They're using this as an opportunity with Alex Fine, her husband, the white kid, to kind of press this issue that I don't like. Ooga, ooga, black man bad. Ooga, ooga, white man good. You know what I'm saying? Like this motherfucker said today, he said death couldn't come sooner for Puff. Now, I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but I put it in the community section. You got to scroll a little bit because I was sharing this. But you go in there, you'll see where he quote what he said. And I said, and it reminded me of what the Caitlyn Jenner person said about O.J. Simpson, like wishing death on him and shit like that. It couldn't have came sooner or something like that, they said. And I was like, wow, son, really? Shout out to Arizona. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. Like, that's what niggas is doing? We wishing death on people? Somebody wish death on Puff. Yeah, her husband, Alex Fine. They even captured the headline for it. Just go to my community section. It's in there. Y'all see it. Y'all see it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's in there. You just got to scroll a little bit because, like I said, I was sharing this. But he said, yeah, death could come sooner. Any man, and the way he phrased it, a man, any man. Nigga, you ain't a man. You was up in another man's house and snatched his girlfriend up under there. You ain't even have nowhere to take her. Huh? You ain't even have nowhere to take her, Alex Fine. Nigga, you a fraud. How come you ain't say nothing when she got the money from the settlement? How come you ain't had nothing to say then? Why? Because you was spending money with your broke ass. See, you think I can't see through you, boy. This is the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? Homie, Cassie, you got with a motherfucker that couldn't afford the lifestyle that you previously had. You understand what I'm saying? For years. The lifestyle that you had. Just breathe with me. It was no more Gucci purses. It was no more Prada bags. It was no more, you know what I'm saying? This nigga was the pool boy, basically. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I talk about when I say the terminology that I learned from a white woman because she was using it, unaccomplished white man. This nigga was a trainer for Puff. All right? You had quarters, motherfucker. You understand? I'm not talking about quarters like coins. You had quarters, like the help. And this nigga finagled his way around Cassie or whatever the case may be and got with Cassie somehow or another, probably because of a broken heart. Who knows? Know what I'm saying? And I'm no supporter of a chick getting the ass whooped. I'm really not. We don't know what goes on behind closed door, but if he did do that to her in the hallway with the cameras, imagine what happened in the room. But out of all of it, she went back to apologize and they advised her not to. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna say this about Puff. A lot of y'all gonna be shocked by when I say this. Nigga, you gotta put that, and I'm saying this as a friend, I'm saying this as Badboy family. Nigga, you sold alcohol, I was there, I promoted that alcohol. You understand what I'm saying? Nigga, you gotta quit with the morning vodka. Alright? You gotta quit with the afternoon whiskey. Alright? You got to. You got to. You got to be squeaky fucking clean. And you got to do some form of an apology for this behavior. If you don't, you are gonna be locked out of rooms. You listen to me? Listen to me, Skinny. Listen, this coming from professional, all right? Fuck Davin Lewis right now. This coming from professional. This is why I told you you needed to keep niggas around you that was around you from the beginning. Prez should be around you. Malcolm should be around you. Niggas that know you should be around you right now. You gotta do some real deep searching because of your name. You changed your name to Brother Love. You understand what I'm saying? This don't look like some lovely shit, family. What's up, Mall 5? This don't look like some lovely shit, family. You understand what I'm saying? There's nothing lovely about this shit. You feel me? And so it's a professional saying you got to do some PR for this heavy. If you don't, even though this happened in 2016, even though you were a younger man, even though you were a man that thought very differently, you were still impulsive, I understand, reactionary, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. Nigga, even up to now, I seen some of the videos you were doing, and you got your morning whiskey and shit like that, your morning Ciroc, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, you can't. You gotta be squeaky clean. Even if you have parties, you can't drink nothing but Dasani water, nigga. You understand me? Even if you have a party, you can't have nothing but Dasani water all night. Have a virgin colada or something. Nothing is to alter your behavior for the next at least 2 to 3 years in any situation. You can't smack a nigga now. You can't do anything now. You understand? And we still love you, nigga. But I'm telling you from a place of reality. I was not around when Gene was around. Gene is much older than us. I think Gene is like either 60 or pushing 60. I'm in my 40s, you know what I'm saying? So we were kids. To be honest, we weren't even thought of the years Gene was around. Gene was around in like, I think towards the late 90s and early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? And after 2000, he was only around like every now and then. Like he would here and there do gigs for Puff and shit like that as far as bodyguarding him and shit. But nah, I wasn't around Gene. You know what I'm saying? I heard Gene was a hell of a dude. I know Gene's story better than people on here do, and more than he tells the niggas on the internet. We know Gene's story for real. So that's why I'm always quiet about Gene. We pay homage to Gene in a lot of ways. If it wasn't for Gene and something connected to Gene, which I ain't got to say, but it's two crews, there wouldn't be no Badboy Entertainment. And that's for real. Gene goes so deep. Gene's man is ASAP Ferg's dad, Big Ferg, R.I.P. to him. He's the one that created the Badboy logo that you see with the Black Power figures. Yeah, what up? So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why. Gene one of the few people that talk all the shit. He like Kim or somebody like that. He talk all the shit he talk, but Gene know he's still family. So it's just like, it is what it is. Gene is still Badboy. That's my point. He know that. I know that. I gotta subscribe to you, man. You on some real shit. I try to be, man. I try to be. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me. I appreciate that. And also make sure y'all hit up that Cash App, man. I got bills to pay just like everybody else or whatever. And I spend a lot of money traveling and moving around, catching subways and being tired as hell and paying money, $20 to eat in New York City. My suggestion, Diddy need to move smart and think smart and start giving understand women attention. Yeah, and undeserved women attention. See, I'm gonna give y'all another one. So y'all know I live here in Connecticut, right? Well, Cassie is here from in Connecticut, so we got two dynamics where I'm with Cassie. Thank you, I appreciate it, man. Y'all love me. Show me some birthday love too. Hit that cash app, hit that like button. That's all I need from y'all. You know what I'm saying? Some of these guys out here making $1,000 a motherfucking a week and doing nothing but just regurgitating motherfucking plays on other people's videos and shit. We don't do that. That's why I don't do that no more. That shit played. You got to start be able to talk from the gut. If you can't talk from the gut and explain it, then it ain't worth nothing. So moving on. If you are a man, and you know how I know, there have been the moments when we get upset with a chick or whatever, but you know it very well. There's just been the moments when women will hit you too. You know what I'm saying? I'm very familiar with that. You know what I'm saying? Especially in my younger years. I don't know if that's something that happened here, but I know one thing. Cassie is from New London, Connecticut. The girls out in New London are rough. All right, I know them very well. You know what I'm saying? They're rough out there. And it's a rough town. You know what I'm saying? A lot of violence happens out there. A lot of people have lost their lives that I know from out there in New London. Shout out to the NL. But that's where Cassie is from. Cassie is not from New York. She's a Connecticut gal, but it's so close in vicinity that everybody's like, you know what I mean, pretty much the same around this way. So it's the New York City tri-state, that's what I mean. And so it's very probable, because I know girls in New London, that she might have hit Puff first, and they have a history of like two toxic motherfuckers. Thank you very much, Ricky Diggs. Two toxic motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, can have an effect on each other. And that's what I think is really going on. I think he toxic, and I think she toxic too in their traits at the time, 2016 we're talking about. Every black man needs to move smarter and think 10 times smarter. While on your way, the brother need to keep cleaning up shop. You never know who will come to bring you back down. Oh yeah, it's gonna come. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. I actually, if y'all don't know here, because I know there's a lot of y'all that don't know me. This is your first time here. Whatever. My name is Davin Lewis, better known as Professional. I worked with Badboy Entertainment for over 17 years. You can check my resume. It's real. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody else con you into anything else or try to deduce my position at the company or whatever the case may be. We've had Puff himself scream us out. We've had other people scream us out. I'll give you the story. I played the videos. They're here on the channel for you to view or whatever the case may be. You can hear my ex-boss, who's currently with a different conglomerate right now, speak up about me as well. So, you know what I'm saying? There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We're spoke upon, and so is my comrades. Shout out to everybody, Chrome, Little Badboy, everybody, you know what I mean? So, Jacquay, what up, boy? I just want to say this, man. We don't know what happened in that hotel room. Inside, we don't know what happened in that hotel room. And that's the part that disturbs me, alongside with this tape only being available in 2016, but it somehow disappeared up into 2024. Hey, how you doing? It only reappeared in 2024. That shit don't sound weird to y'all? It's a little off. And if it was found and it belonged as a pup, Pup would have been locked up right now. That shit don't make sense. They would have arrested him yesterday. Get what I'm saying there? And not because she didn't pass charges at the time. Why you waiting until 2024 when there was a specific law that would admonish, which is the Adult Survivors Act, if y'all are not familiar with it. See, this is what a lot of these vloggers don't know because they don't live up this way. So back last year during Thanksgiving, there was an exemption of a law that was getting ready to come to a close. It was called the Adult Survivors Act. And what it was a law that got extended, and it was doppelgangers off of a child law that was exact same. But you know what I'm saying? Your mama old head, poor bitch. Anyway, the law had been exempt from previous what's the word I'm looking for? It was about to expire. And so they gave it a year extension. So these women, and this included a lot of people. Axl Rose had a fucking case. Who else had a case? The mayor of New York City has a case laid against them. It was a whole bunch of women that were doing this. And California has a similar law that expires same time. I think it expires in October or something like that you have to file. So all these women ran and filed or whatever. So my question has always been about Cassie. It seemed like opportune at the time. You know what I'm saying? I think that somebody alerted her that this law was about to expire, even that this law existed, because I didn't even know this law existed. And on my page at the time, the day after Thanksgiving, you will find a video this past year, 2023, of me talking about this very law when it happened. Because what had happened was it was only a 4-day weekday. Oh, excuse me, 4-day work day that week because of Thanksgiving. So the regular 5-day work week didn't exist. It was just a 4-day work week, Thursday being exempt. So they only had 3 days to file. You understand what I'm saying? Literally initially. And then to process those, it was only about, like, I think they said on the news, it was only like 60% of them that were processed by that Wednesday before Thanksgiving. The rest of them ended up being processed on that Friday and then that following Monday, which we found out more. Altogether, it was over 5,000 cases, if y'all are not familiar with it, in the New York City area that were filed. Feel me? That's messed up. The tape came out 8 years later. Exactly. I knew they were going to start digging in his past, and everyone did wrong in the past. Yeah, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said I can't sit there and hold court and be like, oh, because I don't know what happened in the hotel room. What I will say is I think that hotel should be found liable, or its holders. Stop it, man. I grew up around Italians and Greeks. I know how to play this game. I know how to play it very well, and I work for multi-millionaires that were black, and they've been up against every fucking racism you could think of. That's why I'm talking about the company right now, Badboy Entertainment. I tell white people sometimes that they try to be racist to me. I always say this to them. I know white people that's way more successful than you. way more successful than you. Trust me. Anyway. We don't know what happened in that hotel room. We don't know if she hit him. She don't know if she told some money. We don't know the full story on that. And anybody can run to the police and say, oh, this happened to that. But we do have that motherfucking tape. And I'm telling you, Skinny, you got to work this a different way. What you got to do, Pup, is you got to motherfucking be very... The best way for you to do this is be philanthropic right now. I keep telling your dumb ass, I don't know why the fuck you don't get that. Listen, the Rockefellers, right? Nobody could stand them. But the eldest one that died maybe like 10 years ago or whatever the case may be, he was an evil person. He was matched to the Illuminati and all kinds of other shit, right? You know what happened? He was such an endowed man to the philanthropies that he was, that and I mean financially endowed. He was so financially endowed and involved in these charities that he had for like 50, 60, 70 years. It literally knocked everything out of commission. And I'm not talking about be charitable to the regular motherfuckers and be philanthropic to them. Be philanthropic to some of the people that you've heard screaming, talking about, yo, I need some help. I need this. I need to get back right. Including myself. You know what I'm saying? Including myself. Whoever took that $50,000 and worked at the hotel needs to go to jail too. They trying to keep the foot. I don't know about no $50,000. It would take a lot more than $50,000 to hire something like that. They ain't gonna do that for that low budget. You're talking about a hotel conglomerate that's worth multi-millions. They're not gonna do that for $50,000. I knew that. You know how much it costs to run a hotel? Do you? This is a luxury hotel. This is a place that has junior suites and suites. This is not and if you knew the conglomerate which runs the hotels, you would understand exactly what I'm talking about. This is not a low budget company. This is because you see these hotels, a lot of hotels like the Hilton and excuse me, the Marriott and what's this girl's name? Yeah, Hilton as well. They own multiple different hotel brands. So like you'll see them with one hotel brand, you'll see them with one hotel brand that's an off brand of their main brand. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what's that shit called? The La Quinta Inn is part of the whole chain to go with Motel 6. You know what I'm saying? And the Red Roof Inn and little small places like that. You know what I'm saying? I done stayed everywhere, dog. I stayed at the W. I done stayed everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So we know these hotel rooms. I just came in. Let me guess. Puppy got exposed again. Excuse me 1 second. We don't do that in here. It won't be that the workers aren't wealthy. What it is the game has changed. You know, like let me explain something to y'all. Nobody could have foreseen that we would all go into a digital world as the way we did so quickly. And one of the things that got really, really, really... Hold on 1 second. I just want to address somebody real quick. Live the dream. I'm going to say something to you real quick, bitch, because I don't like you. You know why I don't like you? Because you in here and you portraying a motherfucker, what's the name of where you just came in at. I didn't sit here and say anything about defending anybody, so you sitting here and you lying. And your mother's a shit person, you fucking whore. Excuse me for that. I don't like people that come in. If you say something fucked up or try to paint me as something that I didn't say, I'll automatically go in on you. I'm letting you know that right now. I'm talking about one of the workers that supposedly Diddy's team spoke to and paid him 550K to quiet the video. At least that's what we heard. You can't quiet a video in a hotel. That means you would have to pay the hotel. You not understand what I'm saying? That's the hotel security. That's not nobody's personal security. That's not nobody. What's the? You can't pay one of the workers $50,000 or whatever. Even the facilitation will be seen in the motherfucking room itself. You see what I'm saying? Like once you took that tape out and that tape comes up missing, you understand what I'm saying? Then it's a prosecution for that person. It's tampering. And if that was the case and you believe that, what footage did they put there in replace of it? You get what I'm saying? What footage did they put for that particular day? What footage did they replace it with? You see what I'm saying? Because you have to count for that footage. That's why I said this. It sounds like to me, because of, it sounds like to me it was something else here. Now, what I think is, I think somebody made a copy of that tape. That's what I think. And I think that person, see, let me tell y'all something, y'all don't know this. At these hotels, especially the drivers as well, who else? Security even sometimes or whatever. These people will steal from you. These people will get information on you as they watch you and working for you and then sell it to tabloids and sell it to the fucking bloggers and shit like that. That's what these people will do. And so you have to be even more conscious of it now because they got a phone in their hand. So before, you know what I'm saying, you could obviously see them. All the cameras were big. You know what I'm saying? Or big enough that you could recognize, okay, somebody's filming me. Nowadays, with the advert of cell phones and the way they are, how quickly you can just pretend like you record something else and you recording them, and all that shit or whatever. You got a lot of people that are sneak recording people. This is why I don't talk to bloggers on the phone. I don't talk to bloggers through messages no more. None of that shit. I learned my lesson. You know what I'm saying? Because these niggas will fuck you over and they will, they're digging deep and shit like that. But back to the subject. Do I believe that this tape has been missing since 2016? Nah, fuck no. I think somebody made a copy of that tape. That's what I think. That's how this tape came up about. I think somebody made a copy of this tape, had held onto it for a long time, or whatever the case may be, and planned it at some point or another to blackmail Puff with the thing. Now that's a probability. Somebody might have been bribing Puff with this tape for a while. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Boom, you getting paid off of it. That could be a possibility. You know what I'm saying? I would see why. Shit, I had a drunk night. I whooped on my bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's what it is. Yeah, I think that in it said, Javaris, I think that's more in contention with what happened. I think somebody had a copy of this tape. Y'all make sure to hit that like button. It's 110 of y'all in here. Now, I ain't making nobody a mod. I don't even know you. You ain't never donated. So let's get you up out of here. I don't like people like you. You gotta watch a lot of these people. They be like, make me a mod. Why would I make you a mod? I never even spoken to you before. I've not just started vlogging. You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing this for 4 years. This is how I make my money. I'm very usually professional with the shit, but this lately in the past 2 months, because of some slander that's been spread about me and shit like that or whatever, I've become a different person as far as the material is concerned. We'll make no part about it. We're going to start having topics on here like this one you're hearing right now. I know this is an interest to y'all or whatever. I just need y'all to hit that like button, show me some support. Also, there's a Cash App that's pinned right down there at the bottom of the display. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all support that or whatever. This is my birthday week. This past Tuesday was my birthday, and I was kind of hurt because nobody donated a dime to me, you motherfuckers. So support the Cash App, man, or whatever. Let me go out and have a drink or something tonight or whatever. You don't have to, I don't have no dollar amounts that you have to donate, you know what I'm saying? Or no quotas or say it a fucking million times or whatever, like the rest of these vloggers do. I just ask for your support as you're sitting here. Hit that like button for me. It doesn't take long. It's 95 of y'all in here or whatever. And so if I got to go do some more, I don't know, deleting, I guess that's what I'm going to have to do, because we need support on this channel, just like the rest of them. I believe that somebody had their hands on that tape. I believe somebody not only had their hands on that tape, I believe as they had their hands on that tape, I believe one thing is evident. And I'll tell you what it is. Give me 1 second. I feel like people who had the tape all the time need jail time too. Probably was getting paid and payment stopped, so he put it out. That's what I just said a few minutes ago. You just repeat what I said, but that's cool. I feel like y'all heard me say that, right? She said, I feel like people who had the tape all this time need jail time. That part she said. It's not as simple as that, soft girl. Yeah, it ain't simple as that at all. It ain't simple as that at all. Know what I mean? 50 G's ain't nothing for a tape like that. Like, if you said you was paying a nigga like 200, that tape like that is worth like 200,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? Like light. You know what I'm saying? The tape like that worth even 300K, 500K a month. Light. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait to see all of them. I hear you. Okay, bye, Nikki. No, that's all right, soft girl. Ever, you cool. I just don't like people when they come in here. When did people of color start wishing jail on other people of color? Like, y'all believe in the system now? That's what it is? Y'all believe in the system now? y'all believe the same system to kill y'all? You know what I'm saying? Took out George Floyd, beat down Freddie Gray, all this shit that y'all protest about. Now y'all niggas is out here talking about, I hope they go to jail. They going to jail. But y'all niggas are COs now? CO on a child. Y'all niggas is working for the police department now, because y'all sound like some real police niggas. When y'all start sounding so police-like? Like, can you ask? Like, I be around cops. I go to courthouse and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They know me. They know me by first name basis and everything. But I'm asking, I don't never be on here advoking that somebody go to jail. Like, y'all be talking about everybody going to jail. First, we Jaguar. We hope she go to jail. We hope this one go to jail. We hope this person go to jail. We hope that person go to jail. Like, you hear it on multiple different platforms. And it sounds so feminine, because that's what some old bayhouse or some old woman would say. They going to jail. They need to go to jail. So y'all got the energy of old people. We need warriors out here. We need people out here to stand for something or whatever. Sometimes on some shit, you just got to be quiet. I told y'all about this Alex Vaughn dude that's married to Cassie now. And this nigga sat up here and said, death should come for Puff. Death should come for Puff. And that's crazy. They go another one. Gianna Forever. Gianna, let me suggest something to you, right? So you don't make an ass of yourself in the future, and I'm gonna let you stay here. So you don't make an ass of yourself in the future. Make sure you go back to the beginning, or you don't jump right in, or you listen for a little bit before you comment. Because I ain't never say that. See what I'm saying? And this is what I mean. A lot of you loudmouth chicks, y'all on here and y'all talking about me or whatever. You understand? But when the last time you just got up on here and said, yo, you know what? Ladies, I want to have a conversation. And your audience, if you got a podcast, or your favorite podcaster, female specifically, has said, yo, you know what? One of my homegirls is getting her ass whooped on a nightly basis. You understand what I'm saying? Or, yo, my sister, she's getting whooped on a lot. You good? My sister's getting whooped on a normal basis. I'm trying to raise a bigger issue for y'all. A lot of people just talking about, listen, excuse my French, bitches is out here getting their ass whooped every day. Worse than Cassie. I done seen chicks that got shot. I done seen chicks that got stabbed before. Like, y'all think that shit was bad. I done seen some bad shit. And a lot of these bloggers, these female bloggers, ain't doing their due diligence talking about this conversation. I'm not taking up for anything. In fact, I started the fucking video off of that. I said I condemn what I see on that video. I'm not gonna take up for that. I don't give a fuck if I worked for him for 27 years. I'm not taking up for that shit. I don't think it's a. I think a nigga that, listen, I think a nigga that's in the projects right now taking advantage of a 14-year-old girl, he needs street justice. See, that's why I'm saying, y'all ain't talking about a lot of these girls. Let me tell you something. A lot of these girls that listen to these blogs and everything like that, these girls live in the housing projects. I just heard about a girl not too long ago that got kicked out of her place and she was on the blog and stream. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I'm not going to call her out because that shit ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people was making fun of it. The chick said some shit about me before, but I would never make fun of her on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how that feel. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get kicked out of nowhere, but I went through some hardships during the pandemic, so I know. You know what I'm saying? That is nothing to make fun of. And none of y'all should be making fun of any girl that's in the peril of being homeless or whatever the case may be. I don't even know if Shorty got kids. So, you know what I'm saying? I can't condone that shit right there, man. You know what I mean? But there's girls that y'all know personally. Get what I'm saying? How come y'all ain't on the blog talking about Shaquita to get her ass whooped? How come y'all ain't talking about such and such to do the ass whooping for? A lot of y'all girls, y'all won't even help your homegirl out because y'all scared of her boyfriend. Y'all scared of the boyfriend is whooping her ass. Tell me I'm lying. If I'm lying, then shut me up right now. But y'all don't want to talk about that. See how niggas, oh, he finished on my Puff and Cassie. Let's head on out. Let's find somebody else that's gossiping. If Dick Gregory, any of these niggas were here right now, I know what I'm doing is right. You understand what I'm saying? Unfortunately, a lot of these kids' parents that are out here nowadays, and a lot of y'all too, have changed for the better part. There's a bigger conversation that need to be had here, and it's not just with Cassie. I condemn what I seen what happened with Cassie or whatever the case may be, but we need to start highlighting when this shit. You know, and I'm not gonna say we, because it's not my job as a woman. It's the job of these girls. These girls get on here, and y'all get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, what kind of chaos can I create today? You know what I'm saying? And then you get on there. Let me make sure I put up the Cash App. I want everybody to make sure that in my chaos they pay for it. I keep telling you, y'all motherfucking funding the rest domestic terrorism on this bitch. Why they never highlight the white men to do the same thing in the industry? There you go. That's the other one I got a problem with. Niggas want to sit up there. I ain't never hear them saying, yo, Harvey Weinstein, he going to jail. Joe Epstein, he going to jail. You know what I'm saying? All that nigga shit. The fuck? All right, y'all. Unfortunately, I always just keep it about an hour, so I'm gonna keep it about 10 more minutes, and then I'm out of here. I had this. It's unfortunate, and I hate to say this to all 100 of y'all that are in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. But being the fact that I don't get financially supported on here, because and that's another thing too. I had a group of people that spent more time with me than will spend time with white supremacists and people out here that's calling. You know, there's white men out here beating women of color up. And you'll see a women of color sit up here online, and they'd be like, "That's why we divested." And I had a woman come in here and have a whole conversation about that. But there was a girl in Texas. She got pistol whipped. You ever seen that video? She got pistol whipped by this white man, and these two black dudes sat there and filmed it. Man, they both went to prison. You're right. You know what I'm saying? What up from the island of Hawaii? What's going on, Hawaii? Why they never highlight the white men to do the same? So yeah, you know, like these people, they didn't even put the same interest in attacking that shit or whatever, but they wanted to put interest in somebody to look just like them because, well, I speak another language. Isn't that crazy? You would be surprised the shit I get called. Like I have people, I'll start speaking Spanish, people will log off because I'm speaking Spanish. Yeah, they don't want to do that. They're not going to do that. I'm telling you, we're in a terrible time right now where people of color have decided to start devouring each other. You know what I mean? That's the best way I can explain it. Like, you know, you can see by the behavior here on YouTube, everybody's envious of each other. Everybody don't like each other. Everybody want to, you know, expose each other, all this shit. It should never be about color. It should always be about right and wrong. The fact that you put right at the end of it, meaning that you wanted me to agree with you or whatever the case may be, ain't gonna happen. I'm not even gonna answer that. Seems like a lot of racism is in this. It's a lot of racism in it. There's a lot of sexism in it. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, let me tell y'all real quick so y'all just know. I had a group of people from 2 different camps here on YouTube conspire, and actually it's 3 or 4 of them to be honest with you now that I know. That were mostly women. And LGBTQ men, and they band together and they, you know, try to sully my name, talk behind paywalls and all kinds of shit like that, and try to deduce not only traffic to me, but also try to deduce financial gain for me. Because if you really look at it and you look at their pages, you'll see that these people, they don't go outside their bedrooms. Like literally, every time they do a live, they're in their bedroom, you know what I'm saying, got some little setup. They never outside really doing lives. And then like for one in particular guy, it wasn't him per se, it was somebody in his audience. And so one of his people was in his audience, they tribalistic over there, so all of them jumped in on it, you know what I mean? And so they have tried to make it, not only with me, but they've been using this tactic with other people. This is girls that are the same women that are sitting up there talking about, yeah, Cassie, and you know, a lot of these women are misandrous, you know what I'm saying? And they want to kind of like, I don't know if they're trying to take over YouTube or get men out the way or whatever, but it won't happen. If you go look at the demographics right now, there's only 20% of YouTubers that are actually women. 20% of all YouTube, black, white, Latin, all alike, only 20% of them are content creators. You know what I'm saying? And so it's sad that like they're using these tactics to try to get people out the way. I heard a young woman today, I'm not familiar with her, I think her name is Miss Joan Uncut or something like that. I heard her talking. I heard what she had to say about a particular subject because it was interesting to me because I was like, wow, I actually had somebody try to pick a fight with me. So I will respond to them so they could get more views or create a narrative. I don't know what the fuck they was trying to do. I had never talked to this woman in my whole entire life. And when I did big her up 2 times, you know what I'm saying? When she tried to regurgitate my words today, you know, I bigged this person. No, Shorty, I bigged you up before. You know what I'm saying? Like, she went on a podcast with one of these people that's in control of it, but I'm going to get his ass back. I ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying? He got his coming. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of time. But she went on the podcast and interjected herself in the conversation. It had nothing to do with her. What is your platform? I'm new. Are you defending Diddy or are you defending the way it's being handled? I'm not going to repeat that. You need to go back to the beginning of the podcast. We did that. You know what I'm saying? We did that. And I'm not on trial. That's another thing too. I don't like people to come in. If you can't hit the like button, there's 100 people in here and only 16 likes. That's weird. You know what I'm saying? So most of these people, that means they don't fuck with me. So we got to go do some blocking. Some more blocking. I removed like 100 motherfuckers last night. I got to remove 100 more. No, we're not defending Diddy. He condemned the video. Thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? She's confused here. No, I'm talking about it from all perspectives, from the objectional point of view, but the obvious is still content that I do not agree with that video. No, I don't. And I'm not going to support that video. I'm not going to say that Cassie is wrong because she wrote that in a statement. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I'm not going to defend that. I'm not going to defend that. Thank you very much for saying I'm amazing. Y'all make sure y'all hit up that Cash App that's pinned under Jat's name right there. $STRINGERBELL80. Also, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all give me some inspiration. If y'all hit that Cash App, let me know so I can make sure to shout y'all out and everything like that. Whatever. Let me take a look right now. All right, I'm just looking to see if anybody did. I appreciate y'all subbing too, man. If y'all subbing, make sure y'all hit that Cash App, man, because I need that support. Make sure y'all hit that like button too. I don't go out and motherfucking, what's the name? Get rid of this one. You know what I'm saying? We also have a lot of men that come in here that I don't know, it's like, it's weird. So that's why I said, man, you know, there's worse things out here that could be happening. And so, ladies, I just want to say to you all, and shout out to them 20 people that just balled out, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool, man. I don't care. I really don't. Like, we gotta move on. You know what I'm saying? From YouTube. But I just want to talk about this before I get off of here. YouTube is being used as a weapon, and that's why I segued into what I was talking about. It's being used as a weapon by many podcasters out here that are using it to give you misinformation, to direct narratives that don't exist per se, to engage themselves in conversations where they have no place. You know what I'm saying? I often speak of one particular vlogger who is never around any stars and literally lives in his uncle's house, but has the most to say about stars based off what he Googles. You know what I'm saying? I will say that again for you. Based off what he Googles. You know what I'm saying? Not actually being around people, not actually being at parties, not actually being at locations, not actually being around stars. No, just reporting on what he Googles and regurgitating it. We got people out here that make a G a week, sitting back, literally playing other people's lives and giving 15 to 30-second pieces of commentary on it and being able to collect money. And y'all think that is right because they talk in a frame that makes you feel comfortable because it's in a ghetto tone. You shouldn't feel comfortable like that. You shouldn't feel comfortable like that. You heard me? You shouldn't feel comfortable with that type of piece of shit commentary, because that's what it is, piece of shit commentary. They don't give a fuck about you. If I met you, I would be so inspired. I hear you. You good, King. I'm subscribing. I like your stance on your delivery. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. I keep my promises. I told niggas, I said, yo, if I see some shit or whatever, and people know me, so they know how I am. If I see some shit, I'm gonna say some shit. Like, fuck that shit fucked up. Simple as that. Like, I don't know what more you want me to say. know what I'm saying? That shit fucked up. I can't stand by that shit. We still love you. You know what I'm saying? In the greatest sense of things, we still gonna stand by you. But on this one right here, nah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's my public stance on that. Nah, that ain't it. And I'm not here to condemn you, of course. We love you. We do. You know, but sometimes, you know, that liquor get ahead. This man owned 2 alcohol companies at the time. You know, at that time, 2016, was D. Leon around it too? Yeah, D. Leon was around in 2016 because I helped launch that too. What's going on, TMH Global? So I had helped with the launch of see, people don't know. I was part of the launch with D. Leon. I was part of the launch with Revolt. I was part of the launch with motherfucking Ciroc, definitely. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about from hand to hand to being in the clubs with it or whatever. That's what somebody's talking about. We handed out poster boards and cards and stuff. I'm like, nigga, you out your motherfucking mind. You wish you lived the life that I lived, and been around the people I've been around, and still hold as friends. No, not me. You know what I'm saying? But one thing in particular I'll say again, we don't know what happened in that hotel room per se before this whole debacle happened in the hallway. And I'll bring up again, and I hope other buggers bring it up that are responsible, the fact of this. Why is it that that tape became available in 2016? Well, it was there in 2016, and we're just now seeing it in 2024. How come it wasn't ever mentioned? Why is this hotel that's now out of business? Why would they hold on to this tape? And I say this, and make sure you quote Davin Lewis is saying this. I think somebody made a copy of that tape. I think staff made a copy of that tape, was holding on to that tape. Yes, it is. I think staff was holding on to that tape. Who was ever responsible for security at that time? They made a copy of that tape because they knew the parties in question. They had seen it on the camera, but they felt scared to get involved because of his power. When the money is certain length, niggas don't get involved in it. You ever heard of the term wife beater? You know what they say, you wear your white beater? You know when niggas say you wipe your cam? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Actually, you might have fucked the shit up. Nah, I was playing. Nah, that's the sun. That's the sun. That's what you're seeing. You're seeing lights. See? There ain't no way to avoid that. That's the lights. The sun is going down over here, John. They sold it. It happens all the time with police footage. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking too. I think they sold it. Exactly. Oh yeah, OFC they were. I don't know what that stands for, my boy. But I will definitely tell y'all that is a possibility or whatever, that they sold the tape to the press or whatever the case may be, or they sold it to the lawyers, one of the two. So I agree with y'all on that one. I definitely agree with y'all on that one. Why would they hold on to this tape is a bigger question. And what I think is they had always planned on selling the tape. You get what I'm saying? We'll read what some of y'all let's see y'all said on here. And guys, make sure while I'm reading your comments, you hit that like button for me. It's 91 of y'all in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Show some support for the channel. Also, right under Jat Hussein, make sure y'all hit up the Cash App, $STRINGERBELL 8080. Because he famous. OFC, they would have hold on to. Yeah, definitely. I know what you're talking about. I was wondering what you were saying. Yeah, I mean, and there's any famous person that's in those rooms. Would you think he went in there and got the regular hotel room? I saw I'd immediately be seeing the dollars. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what they were seeing. They were seeing the money. I already knew how it went down. You know what I'm saying? But I had to have the conversation with somebody first, so I could say, this is what I'm going to say, this is how I'm going to say it, you know what I mean? And like, I got to say it because of pure simple fact. I can't be here and not condemn seeing Shorty get beat up. Yeah, I can't do that. But I'm not at the same time going to necessarily condemn him all the way fully and be like, oh, he's terrible, he need to go to jail, da-da-da-da. Well, a lot of y'all got girlfriends right now that's getting their ass whooped every day. Matter of fact, you got a girlfriend that's getting her ass whooped right now, and you ain't did a motherfucking single advocacy for her ass. Not one. A lot of y'all got sisters that get their ass whooped every week. I ain't throw up no motherfucking application for them. So I'll be feeling a little chuck on some of these conversations where I'll be like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, Sean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Don't none of y'all feel that way? Don't none of y'all ladies feel that way in here? Don't none of y'all feel like, yo, I know a girl of mine, she get her ass rubbed. You know what I'm saying? None of y'all feel that way? I feel that way. You know what I'm saying? I've seen niggas beat up chicks before. I've broken up niggas beating up chicks before several times. White men, black men, Latin men alike. I watched a white man and we whooped his ass in the bar. Who remember that? Who remember that? You know what I'm saying? Who remember that? We whooped his ass up in that motherfucker. I'm talking about niggas was hitting him with bottles, everything. We was wild out on him because he hit this white chick and that chick was frail as fuck. I was like, yo, he got up and he literally smacked the shit out of her. Like I was like, yo, that nigga do that shit at home. So another woman in the bar, she didn't even allow her. She said, you're gonna stay with me. You're not going back there. He's gonna try to harm you. What about his own artists saying he did not pay them right? We ain't having a conversation about that. You want to have personal conversations about what you want to talk about? Hit up that Cash App, hit the like button. That's how we do that there. Any personal questions outside of the premise of what I'm talking about require either a like or hit the Cash App. That's how we doing it. My name is David Lewis. For many of y'all that don't know, I worked at Badboy Entertainment for over 17 years. I was around Diddy. I was around multiple different artists from Badboy Entertainment in different eras. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. JJ said, nope. Bye-bye. Yeah, but people like that, we don't keep them in here. Somebody else said, chill out, bro. I'm not your bro. If you are a white American, don't come in here with bro or fucking slang that we don't use no more in 2024. Motherfuckers be coming in here with slang from 1978 talking about, hey, shiggity dig, man. It's all good and all that shit, man. I know your ass from Wisconsin or some fucking way. Y'all keep your country ass over there where y'all at. You know what I'm saying? Don't let a fucking body talk like that. What the fuck is wrong with you fucking animals? Anyway, listen. If you want any personal shit answered or turned to, that's the rules. Hit the like button. Let me know you hit the like button. I gotta be like that soft-eyed girl because these niggas out here is wild. White dudes be coming in here. I swear to God, I just want to pantomime on this real quick. White dudes be coming in here, and white women too, be coming here a lot of times. And I'm talking about this ain't even stand-up white folks. This is like trash white people. You understand what I'm saying? Unaccomplished white men and shit like that. Be coming in here, and those be the ones talking the most. Because the nigga that got money, they ain't gonna come in here talking about that goofy shit. These motherfuckers will come in here, and they will literally be like, you're gonna do this, and you're gonna talk like this, and you need to chill out. You need to stop talking. Nigga, this is my podcast. Fuck you. And this is why I tell many of y'all African Americans and Latinos, stop bending down a knee. White folks do not like brown noses. The moment you start talking shit back or stand up for yourself, the more moment you'll get motherfucking recognized, man. James Baldwin tried to tell y'all. Dick Gregory tried to tell y'all. So many people have tried to tell y'all for years. Y'all niggas is like these niggas. As soon as you get around them, it's like your docile kick in. That's why I'm such against motherfuckers being docile and soft-spoken. And it's leading to being a bitch. And if you're a bitch, you can be controlled. Honor your thugs. Don't they the front line. If some shit really go down, you need to train the thugs. You train the soldiers. You don't condemn them. They going to jail. I'm not talking about the puff shit. I'm talking about in general. You don't try to take down your own to provide jobs and a multi-millionaires. You think they're going to do their own like that? There was motherfuckers that had a meeting about motherfucking Harvey Weinstein. They had a meeting. And they said, well, listen, Harvey, this is what we're going to do. We're going to cash you out. We know what's going to happen or whatever the case may be. You know that there was a motherfucker, what's the name? Uh-oh, we got one in here. Look, y'all, we got a coon. We got a tap dancer. We got a tap dancer. Hold on one second. Let me get rid of the tap dancers. They still in the field. This is for people in the house. We trying to take over the plantation. These niggas talking, they on here talking silly shit. You know what I'm saying? And the coons, what we need to do with the coons, because that's what you are, you a coon. If we talking about a serious subject like this, about a woman getting beat up and you in here popping jokes and shit, you know what I'm saying? What we need to do is we need to start getting rid of people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, cooning has a extended definition now. See, it used to be cooning, you'd be like, oh, well, he's cooning because he's talking against the people, he ain't standing up or whatever. A lot of these coons are vloggers now, don't you know? A lot of these coons are vloggers. If you sitting on here, you talking about hope they go to jail, We don't talk like that. And then you back it up talking about, yo, I'm a street dude. I'm for real. I'm the real deal. I'm the godfather of YouTube and all this other fucking imaginary shit that you be talking. Imaginary shit. Niggas ain't never even put in any works. Nigga, who the fuck have you shot before? You know what I mean? It's a fuck. It's fucking hilarious. These little fucking chihuahuas on here barking and shit. With some likes and views. We got to start paying interest to stories like this about what happened with Cassie and extend them to larger conversations about women being abused. If that's your premise, ladies, all right? We can't just talk about it when it's a superstar and it happens to them, because this shit happens every day to chicks. Every day. And so if you're not up on here and you're talking about your girlfriend that you knew that used to get beat up, if you're not talking about your girl, what's the name? There goes somebody else in here with that corny shit. If you're not talking about, what's the name? Somebody said I was yapping because I'm sitting here talking about advocating for other women that get abused. That's the type of people you got on here now. You understand what I'm saying? So it's kind of weird that you got somebody in here, and what y'all should do is y'all should go against anybody that comes in here and they interrupt the conversation when we talking about women getting beat up. That goes to show they don't have no respect for you, ladies. They don't have no respect for you. You think I'm disrespectful? No, I be trying to tell y'all the real, bitch. Sharpen up. There's some chicks out here. There's some stand-up ass women out here. Stand-up ass black women and Latin women. I know them. I know them. Some of them come right here to this podcast all the time. I know them. See what I'm saying? Here come another one in here. Talking about some yap. I hear you. Go tell Massa, all right? Go tell Massa. Go tell Massa, slave. When you get people to come in here and talk about some yap, and we yapping and all that, what they mean is you ain't talking about no beef. You ain't talking about no beef. You ain't beefing with nobody. I thought this was a beef channel. I'm sorry. Nah, this ain't a beef channel. My beef is up close and personal. Beef to me is like, no, nigga, when I see you, it's on. That's beef. Shit y'all talking about is yapping. That's what y'all be doing. Y'all be yapping. Motherfuckers be yapping and they be back friends and shit. Yo, Sip, man, order my mother. Yo, son, you gotta see that nigga, bro. For real. That nigga called you a bitch, man. You gotta see that nigga, bro. Fuck all that, yo, apology shit. That's just my, hey, shout out to the Sip nigga, man. But yo, man, you gotta see that nigga, bro. Fuck all that fucking, that bullshit, man. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? From a chump motherfucker. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you just gotta see that nigga, bro. Keyboard beefing, word. Real beef don't make no Twitter post. That's why I be trying to tell niggas like real talk. Like, listen, man, listen. I done pulled up in 3 people's locations from YouTube. I'm gonna leave it like there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I done pulled up in 3 people's location from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? 3 people. That's a fact. Pulled up. You understand? And one of them was out of state, way out of state. I ain't gonna say where, but man, shout out to Baltimore, man, and the Dread, you heard? They spoke so well of you down there, sweetheart. They spoke so well of you. They spoke so well of you. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? I even did videos when I was down there. We down here. Don't play with me. I'll pull up at your fucking house. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a flying fuck. And you heard me say it. Right? You heard me say it. Listen, I'm gonna get up on off of here. Like I said, there's no support here, so there's no reason for me to really be here. I'm glad that all of y'all tuned in. I'm so sorry that more of y'all couldn't hit the like button. I'm so sorry that more of y'all. Thank you very much, Adam Addison, with that $5 donation. I appreciate that. I wish more of y'all would have donated, hit the like button. But I will say, once again, if you just now tuning in, I'm condemning the video with Prof and Cassie. I told y'all I would do that if the time came or reflected that or whatever the case may be, and I stand by that, and I won't walk away from that. I also want to acknowledge the fact that, Prof, listen, man, stop drinking, nigga. Stop drinking ASAP. Make sure, what's going on? Stop drinking. I'm not in the woods, homie. You really interrupted the conversation for that. You boys have got to grow up. Y'all too old for that. You from Texas too? Nigga, didn't y'all just have a flood down there? Didn't y'all just have a flood down there? No, I'm not in New York. I'm at home here in Connecticut right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm here in Connecticut right now. No, I'm not in New York. This ain't New York. They ain't got this many trees in New York. You feel me? That's why he thought I was in the woods. Nah, we got trees everywhere around here. Nah. Yeah, yo, you know what'd be funny to me? This is the thing I wanted to say too. You know, it's funny to me how this YouTube thing go because, like, okay, I had a whole bunch of people, like, literally financially try to stop me, which is some crazy shit right there. You understand what I'm saying? It don't flood in Texas. All right, homeboy, I talked to you. I talked to you. He said it don't flood in Texas. I had to get that dumb nigga out of here. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to get that dumb nigga out of here. Do y'all know that Texas just had a major flood yesterday and Thursday? Houston, to be exact. They had crazy storms. And anybody else in the chat room know about the storms that just happened recently in Texas and Houston? It tore up the whole community. And this nigga wrote in the chat room, we don't have storms in Texas. Hey, well, let me go back to what I was saying. He ain't been to Texas then. Because it is damn sure, what's the name? I hate you like your Cash App. You hate me like your Cash App. Okay, I got you. It was very bad down there. Thank you very much for saying that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you saying that. Because that shit down there they got going on down there is crazy. So yo, if y'all in Texas, make sure y'all help out Houston, Texas. They got hit real hard. There you go. There's storms. They had 100 per mile per hour winds. Thank you. You too, Autumn. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. I swam home when I was in Houston. There you go. That's why I said this nigga ain't in Houston. Talking about it don't storm in Houston. Nigga, they just had one of the biggest storms there was in years. This 2 days ago in Texas. I'm talking about they got video of it. Fucking windows getting blown out, all kinds of shit, whatever, man. So, ain't nobody talking about that though, right? You know, Texas is mostly black. Where the vulgar's at on that one? Hi, just a reminder, Jesus loves you. Thank you very much. Yes, I live here. Was bad praying for the city. I hear you, Mary Johnson. Yeah, man. Peace to Texas, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like seeing shit like that. And it's mostly black people in that area, black Americans. So how come the vloggers ain't talking about that? That's why I keep telling you, y'all got to start commanding that these black vloggers start bringing up interest. Instead, y'all giving them money for gossip. And that's what I just wanted to segue in before I get off of here. If y'all good people, make sure y'all hit up the Cash App, $STRINGERBELL80. I'm a full-time blogger. This is how I make my money. I go everywhere. And what I mean everywhere, from Trump Tower to the Trump trial to the Jonathan Majors trial, whatever, that has been suppressed and been put on hold for a little bit because of the lack of financial situation and financial support that was brought on by a salacious campaign from one person from one camp along with a few other females. A tortured video that had no context in it other than a woman yelling, and a gentleman from the LBGT community that seemingly has been talking about me for about a year, and I've never said anything to this man up until the point of that. And he went behind his paywall and made sure to tell people don't donate to myself and a few other YouTubers. I want to reiterate that. A few other YouTubers in this whole sabotage campaign. So a lot of people in the urban space, this is the strategy they're using. It's very feminine, but this is the strategy that they're using now. H-Town is huge. So make sure y'all hit up the Cash App, hit the like button as well, social support to the channel. Just a reminder, motherfuckers' houses were under the water for real. I hear that. For real, it's a culture pot in H-Town. H-Town huge. I heard, man. You know, like, I've never been all around Texas like that or whatever, but I have been in Houston. I have been around a little bit in there, whatever. We came down there for events, so we was just working there, and then we leave, you know what I'm saying? But what I can see of it, not only the demographic and how large it is, but just the people down there, whatever they used to that shit. That is not even the first flood that Texas has had. Texas has had a bad snowstorm in the wintertime that came out of nowhere. Like, I pay attention. My cousin Aunt down there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Aunt. But that's it. We really don't have no family like that in Texas. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Ant, he moved there with a girl, so you know what I'm saying? That's something different. But yeah, man, it's crazy down there. So shout out to Texas, man. Y'all hold y'all head. Hope everything get better for y'all down there for real. Make sure if y'all see anything to support them down in Texas, in Houston specifically because of the flood, make sure y'all support that financially or whatever the case may be and donate to that and help them people out. You know what I'm saying? Texas got hit hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, look up some of the videos. Y'all see windows blowing out, like water gushing through. Like, it's crazy what happened in Texas this recently. So, yeah, man, let's pray for Texas, man. Hold them down or whatever the case may be. Make sure y'all financially support that. That's for real. You know what I'm saying? It's mostly black people down there, so y'all need to be on that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, like, outside all this gossiping and shit like that, y'all need to start bringing up some real topics, because a lot of people are looking at y'all like y'all dumb. Like, they know what to throw to y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't even know this. A lot of companies and people out there that are in larger media spaces, like TMZ, for example, they throw shit out because they know y'all gonna talk about it. That's how predictable y'all become. They throw shit out because they know y'all gonna talk about it. That's my word. You know what I'm saying? TMZ is basically using y'all to pump their own material. And y'all don't even realize it. And I keep trying to tell you, and a couple other media conglomerates are doing it too, including major news outlets. So I'm just saying, be a little bit contentious with what you say online and who you bash, especially your own, because they'll start throwing you your own. Like, they did that Surviving, what was that shit? The downfall of Diddy documentary or whatever. When they did that or whatever, I think they knew that tape was going to show up sooner or later. That's what I think. I think they had been in contact with the person who made that tape, or made a copy of that tape, rather I said. So for me personally, I don't rock with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better start getting more adhere to the fact that a lot of these companies and these people are using y'all to spread messages and spread narratives that go against y'all. There's no reason that Alex Fine ain't have nothing to say. That's Cassie's husband. He ain't have nothing to say when Cassie got the 10 million. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all that got. You know what I'm saying? He ain't say nothing when she got the money, but he had all to say when this tape came out. What the fuck were you gonna do to Puff? Let me ask you that. What the fuck were you gonna do? How about that? Is that a perfect question? Alex Fine, what the fuck you gonna do about it? Nothing. Sitting up there on a publication, and the publication that they particularly printed that, you should be ashamed of yourself. This man said, this is Cassie's husband, nothing but death should be upon him now. I'm like, who the fuck are you to say some shit like that? Weren't you in the house and you stole this woman from this man? In his house? That you were employed by him? You shouldn't be saying nothing. Be the good house husband you been, nigga. Be the good house husband you been. Mommy went out there and got that package and that bag right. Sit back with mommy. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's basically what she is, your mommy. Because ain't no fucking way in hell you just gonna tell me Alex Fine, Cassie's husband, holding more bread than she is. Let's argue. See, when you've been with Puff for that long, you used to them Gucci purses and all that shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You used to that. Alex Fine can't provide that. Not on a trainer salary anyway. Because that's what you was. You was the help. You was a trainer, son. You was a trainer. So fuck that nigga. Somebody he wished death on somebody, but you ain't had nothing to say when she got the 10 million. Y'all went shopping. You know they still got the photos of when you went shopping with her, right? Oh, that was your excursion. You paid for everything when they came to New York about 2 weeks later after that. You paid for everything, Alex Fine, or did Cassie pay for everything that was in them bags? Let's have a 10-second countdown. We need 10 seconds for that. We need 20 seconds for that. We all know what it is. Bitch ass nigga. Anyway, man, I'm gonna get up on out of here. Like I said, I appreciate y'all tuning in with me, rocking out with me or whatever. It's unfortunate, man, I can't have more financial support, but I did want to finish off with that real quick. Thank you very much, TMH Global. Donated some money to me. I appreciate that, man. I needed that for real. That's why niggas be like, yo, they be trying to, like, I don't know what the fuck be going on. I'm like, yo, the kid need his, what's the name too? Diddy in the Force. Yeah. Bye-bye. I ain't listening to no nigga called Taco Shifter. This nigga had profile said Taco Shifter. I'm like, no. We definitely not listening to you, Playboy. Nothing you got to say. Like, let me tell y'all something. If y'all just start blogging, that's what I mean. Like, it be some real silly people in these comment sections. Be some real silly people on this app in general, and you just have to avoid them. You know what I'm saying? TMH Global, he actually kept the conversation going because I was about to log off, but respect for him, I'm gonna stay on here for the next 30 minutes, make this 2 hours. So guys, make sure y'all hit up the Cash App, $STRINGERBELL80. I want to talk to y'all about another format that's going on in the world of the blogosphere. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. We have some saboteurs here online, a group of them, many of them. Their new tactic is, and they grabbed it from Jaguar Wright, believe it or not. Bye bye. They grabbed it from Jaguar Wright, believe it or not. And what it was they basically attack people, and they make up narratives about people, and they make up shit about people, whatever the case may be. They'll spread gossip about you. They'll make up lies about you, and they'll basically try to demolish your reputation so people won't come and check you out. They do it for various reasons. A lot of people do it out of jealousy. A lot of people do it because of the pure simple fact that money that once was here, that people were donating, people are not donating as much anymore because of Jaguar Wright, and a lot of Jaguar Wright vloggers fucked up the atmosphere. You understand what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, you know, you had a lot of people out here, y'all like to use the term, what is it, grifters, or whatever the case may be. I believe in working for your work. You know what I'm saying? For your money. And so for me, hey, what's going on? You say, how the fuck are you? I'm doing good, don't you know? But Canada on the check-in. What's going on, family? Anyway, this strategy that's being used is being used by, I guess, a lot of vloggers. And I heard one in particular woman, I think her name is Miss Joan Uncut. She had her own version of something that was happening with her. And I'm not going to mention the person that she was talking about or whatever, but I had common interest. That's why I clicked on the link. And the common interest was the individual was being talked about. And so I said, oh, okay, so this is the strategy. Now I got somebody confirming what I had already been saying, but for some reason, I guess the way I talk or something like that is not soft enough. So I come on. I live in a New York City tri-state. I don't live in Ohio or nothing like that. We just don't talk soft like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't mean to be abrasive to y'all. I try to lighten it up sometimes, but this is my personality. I don't mean anything by it, but I talk abrasive, and most of the people up here do. I don't know this guy trying to defend Diddy. There we go again. You see what I mean? Now, y'all been here with me, especially for about an hour and 30 minutes, right? I've even had Javaris, I don't know if he's still here, he even came in and said, he's not defending Diddy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have said that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, what they'll do is they'll take the initiative to make up a narrative, so they have to double over the narrative. And this is the same thing that this woman was talking about. They create narratives that create lies or whatever, because you have to look at a lot of these people like you were in the front stoop of the projects. You know, in the front stoop of the projects in the hood where a lot of these people come from, even though they want to make it look like they live somewhere nice or whatever, they don't live nowhere nice. They don't. So what they do is they get online, these people, a lot of them got walked through piss to get in the apartment. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm talking about. And what they'll do is they'll give this portrayal of they're better than everybody else. Another half of them want to act like they're the behavioral police, like one particular vlogger has been doing lately. He counters and talks about everybody else's behavior except his fucking own. Except his own. Mind you, this is the same guy day after day after day that's always arguing with somebody. Now, this particular individual got this strategy from one Jaguar Wright. And a lot of these other vloggers, they got it from studying Jaguar Wright. And the funny thing to me is, these vloggers that use this strategy, right, and use it against other vloggers, use it against female vloggers, or whatever the case may be, these individuals that use this, these were the same individuals that made money off of quote-unquote what they call exposing what Jaguar Wright was doing of the same shit. Does that make sense? So how is it that it's okay for you to initiate and have this type of behavior, but it's not all right for Jag to have that type of behavior? That doesn't make sense. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not good for Jag to do, and I'm not taking up for Jag and her behavior and shit she done. And that's her personal journey. But it's okay, it's not okay for her to do it, but it's okay for you to do it. And then collect cash apps on both ends of the spectrum. Do you realize there's motherfuckers out here that are vlogging, that made money backing Jaguar Wright, and now they're making money talking against Jaguar Wright? Did y'all know that? And y'all keep donating to them. Y'all keep supporting their channels. And the shit is just weird to me. How can you go from, listen, all right, if I, like when my situation or whatever, I witnessed what she did. You understand what I'm saying? And I didn't like it. So I said what I had to say, and I said, yo, I can't support her anymore. She told some shit about me. I told some shit about her. We went back and forth or whatever. Since then, I have not talked about Jag. But what I have seen is the Jaguar right effect and how people utilize what Jaguar right do to spread it out to other people. You know what I'm saying? And the shit is trash. I'm like, come on, son. You can't be going around and condemning a woman and talking about, oh, she did me wrong, she did us wrong, da 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 da. And then you turn around and use the same fucking tactics that she used? Lying on people, conning people, trying to get cash apps out of people, trying to build your little channel up. There's motherfuckers who will start beef with you just because it appears something. They'll call you a nobody, but they know good and well in their heart of heart you were somebody, or they wouldn't mention you. You know what I'm saying? Or your association, whatever the case may be. There's motherfuckers literally on here that will take that and say, you know what, I'm going to go after that person today. Don't know nothing about that person. I've never done that here on YouTube. Many people talk about Puff every day and have never been around Puff, but they Puff experts. Bigger experts than me, the nigga that worked for him for 17 years. Isn't that crazy? I got one nigga that really believes that in his heart of hearts. This little portly man, I'm just going to call pork chop. He swear to God, I'm like, yo, sooner or later, man, the acting role going to be over. Because that's what it is. It's an acting role. Oh, I know everything. But that little silly ass, I know everything. You know, it's just so terrible. And I just want everybody to get along. And, you know, I didn't do anything. And I didn't bother anybody. And they just all keep coming after me. You know, of course I go in on everybody's chat and, you know, try to start shit. But that doesn't mean you can say something to me, you bitch ass nigga. Hoe ass nigga. Go out and start shit with people. And then when people get on you, you turn around and fold up like a bitch. I need some help. Come help me. Look, this is what I want you to do. This is how you be behind the scenes. Look, this is what I want you to do. I want you to say something to him. I want you to say something to him. We're going to pick with him. We're going to get him to argue with us. And he's going to talk about us and make a video of it. That's how it's supposed to work. You goofy ass nigga. They got to talk about you because nobody else want to talk about you. I talk about you because of pure simple fact, you had an opportunity to make things right with me and make things cool with me, and you didn't. Instead, you turned around and told me that, well, you know what you said. Suck your what? 3 times in a video. And somehow or another, that was okay for him to say to a man that he didn't even know. Just like he turned around talking about Puff and he don't know Puff. Just like his little fellow homies sit around and talk about Puff and don't know Puff. Especially one in particular chick he's aligned with. She talked about Puff like Puff did something to her, like Puff owed her some money or something. Or because she want to build up her channel. But what happens when the Puff shit is over? What happens when the Jaguar shit is over? What is your channel going to be about? Anytime you have to boast and tell people you're, because that's one under his teaching too. Anytime, listen, Mom, I'm going to tell you something, because I still got hope for you. Anytime you got to sit around and you got to tell niggas that you talented and you got to keep repeating it or whatever, it's a rule of 3. I know this one very well. You understand what I'm saying? I learned it in college. It means you repeat something 3 times or more and people will start to believe it. You understand what I'm saying? That's not going to work for you. I'm talented. I'm talented. I'm talented because I'm talented. Nigga, don't get ahead of yourself. You ain't even got 1,000 subscribers yet, do you? Don't get ahead of yourself. That's the worst thing you could do when you're YouTubing. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't ever think you winning the story. Don't ever think that you got the top story. Don't ever think, because as soon as you even get 1 million views, there's a motherfucker's gonna come around you and he's gonna have a video that's gonna get 3 million views. And that little bit of euphoria you felt in that moment is gonna be gone. Trust me, Mom, trust me. You know what I'm saying? I try to tell I even go as far as that. I even tried to say the same thing about the Sammy chick. I said, yo, watch. When you fold, these niggas gonna go at you. And I'm telling all vloggers that. Be careful what you put out there in the atmosphere, because sooner or later, these niggas will turn on you. It's food now. You understand what I'm saying? This is what these niggas is going for food now. And you the supper, you the dish. You dig me? Y'all make sure y'all hit up the Cash App, man. I'm gonna drop these verses on y'all for the next 20 minutes because a lot of upcoming vloggers, y'all need to know this. I don't want y'all to have to learn this. That's what I do. Every now and then, I make sure I reach out because I got a lot of my young boys and young girls that watch me. So I want to drop this on y'all so y'all can be prepared for this shit as y'all blogging, all right? Because y'all gonna have some of these old ass niggas. I'm talking about like 60 years old coming at you and shit like that. You know what I mean? So listen to me very well. I'm gonna show y'all how to navigate this, all right? This big cousin professional will put it on you real quick. So listen, right? First thing you got to worry about, watch motherfuckers that come in and they be too extra nice with you in your chat. Y'all ever notice in here in my chat, motherfucker come in, they'll be nice for a second, then they say some slick shit and then I get rid of them? You understand what I'm saying? Don't argue with them niggas. Every now and then there's particular ones you can say something to, but for the most part, don't say nothing to them niggas. Ignore them. Act like they don't even exist. You know what I'm saying? Be like, all right, that's cool. Boom. That's the first thing you do. Second thing you do, don't get into arguing with niggas. If you get big to a certain extent, or you got more of a following, or even that you got more motherfucking views, like don't let that chat rooms fool you. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes after the live is over, them 600 people that was in there, you'll see that the count is only like 1,200 or 1,100 or 800. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of them people, you got to take in a great amount of them. They just come into that person's live for a few minutes and then they gone. Look how my numbers is fluctuating in my live. Did you see me in C Hood's interview? Nah, I ain't see that on No Jumper, but I tell you what I did see on No Jumper. I saw Wack get real hype with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? That was on there evidently talking about Wack Hood. And Wack like me, no, we in real life, nigga. I done seen Wack on camera fighting niggas. He fought 2 niggas. So yeah, shout out to Wack 100, man. I ain't got no smoke with him. And I understand what he was talking about because the dude that was talking about him was a nerd. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm glad you brought that up. Wack 100 had some smoke and No Jumper interview not too long ago for this nerd that was on there. And this dude was a nerd. He was a complete nerd. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got. You got a lot of these nerds turning podcasters. But Wack 100 got up. He was like, yo, what you talking about? Da, da, da. I saw Wack jump up another time when motherfucker said something about his daughter. And his daughter was present. He's like, yo, leave the room. I got to handle something. You know what I'm saying? That's how real men do it. So shout out to Wack 100. You know what I'm saying? You're like, fuck it. I want set offset, nigga. This guy here, fan, you can link what you talking about. Yeah, not right now I can't. You know what I'm saying? But I will later on. How about that? I'll link it for you so you can check it out in the description box or something like that. You heard? But right now I'm doing a live broadcast right now, so I'm not going to do that. You understand that completely, right? So I appreciate it, man. Other than that, y'all make sure y'all hit up the Cash App. I'm going to give y'all some more jewels for the up-and-coming podcasters. Tell them how to get down. Next thing you don't want to do, you don't want to argue with no motherfucking podcaster that got less of a following than you or his numbers less than you. It's a waste of fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Also be aware that a lot of other podcasters going to come in your live and they're going to grab your ideas, watch what you talk about, and don't be one of these motherfuckers that panel hops. Meaning, like, don't go from panel to panel to panel. Like, this is the thing for me. There's a lot of lives I sit in and I listen to them. I hear what the people are saying, whatever, but I don't engage in their lives because it's disruptive for one. 2, I'm just not no suck-ass nigga like that. So don't do that either. That's what I would tell you guys. And other than that, don't make your whole shtick about gossiping like this whole Cassie and Diddy shit. It's seasonal at best. You know, one minute they talking about the shit, the next minute they not talking about the shit. You notice that the whole Diddy thing died down until this tape came up. So don't be so subjected to always doing the top stories out at the moment or whatever. Freestyle. See what else works for you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you put in effort to edit shit or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? I got somebody right now. I went to school for editing, digital media. You know what I'm saying? I graduated for it. So, you know what I mean? Editing to me is different. Y'all see that by my shorts. All them shorts I edit. You know what I'm saying? Everything down to the typo on them, to the fonts, everything I do. You know what I'm saying? So, and the what's the name that goes along with them. You know what I'm saying? The treatment that goes along with them, which always has a story if you just pay attention. So, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure that you guys have something else to offer except for gossip if you're going to become a blogger. Because sooner or later, they're going to get tired of it. They're going to get tired of you. It's too many people doing the same thing, you know? That's what I would tell you. Just said, can you link me what you're talking about? What we was talking about was Puff, man, but I talked about that for like an hour. And so, like, if that's what you're interested in, let's go back to the beginning. Once again, I'll just give you a short form paraphrase. For real, I condemn what happened. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. I condemn that part of me. I condemn what happened and everything like that with the videotape and everything. And like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I can't sit back and defend Puff on that one. You know what I mean? I know what I saw on that tape, so I can't defend him on that one. I told y'all, and I guess people ain't believe me. I keep my word. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about me. Anybody who know me in real life, they're gonna tell you, yo, that nigga keeps his word. Like on everything. I keep my word. If I can, I say 93% of the time. Because that's what you're allowed in life. Nobody's perfect. So you know what I'm saying? Like 93% of the time though, you can count on me. You know what I'm saying? Even if I'm late, on time, whatever, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna do what I say I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna defend you every time. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what little shorty, she getting a problem with right now too. That's why I say I'm trying to help her. I don't want to snap on her. You know what I'm saying, per se. I just want to help her because she a new content creator. She don't understand the game. Don't jump in these games and let motherfuckers set you off, shorty, just because you at disposal. A lot of niggas do that. They'll set you off just because you at their disposal. You understand what I'm saying? You there, in other words. So they're gonna use you and be like, yo, say something to this one or take up for me on this one. Don't take up for these niggas. Let these niggas fight their own battles, especially men. That was one of the arguments I had over at and God bless her heart, because I ain't got no smoke with her no more. Miss Pam and Evangelist Val. Shout out to Evangelist Val too. I still don't like that shit. Niggas making fun of her having a seizure. I don't give a fuck if we had an argument or not, nigga. You a pussy ass nigga if you doing that shit. Fact up. You know what I'm saying? Fact though. You a pussy ass nigga if you doing shit like that. So shout out to Evangelist Val. I hope you're feeling better. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that doesn't happen to you as frequently anymore. Whatever you wrote, it got rejected because you said something silly. $ STRINGERBELL80. Y'all make sure y'all hit up the cash app. Let me make sure that anybody else hit it up so I can thank y'all if y'all did. I was just taking a look, see if anybody hit the cash app. Want to share. You can share the live. I don't know what else you're talking about other than that. Just got in here, fam. You can link what you're talking about. I'm not sure what you're talking about, homie, but if you're still here, let me know. Is Diddy gay? No, I don't think Diddy's gay. Nah, I don't think Puff's gay. You know, I was around the company for 17 years. I ain't never had no funny shit going on. Like, you got to realize we stayed at the same hotels as these people did. Somebody tried to run off the premise. Yo, I was on 55th and 9th. Shorty, I be in your borough all the time. Like, you better start watching the videos. You know what I'm saying? But, like, niggas, I don't know, man. Like, I've been across the country with these guys. We shared hotel rooms, drunk with them, partied with them, or whatever. I never even seen anything like what happened with Cassie. But like I said, we went everywhere with them all the time. You know what I'm saying? At the same time. But do I think he's gay? Nah, men that are like that, even if they're masculine acting, they give off a vibe with that shit. That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. And I never saw that, and I want to put that on record. I never seen that with none of the artists. None of the artists, from Red Cafe to G-Dep, none of them. You know what I'm saying? Have ever did shit like that. I think a lot of it has to do with publicity. I think a lot of it has to do with opportunity. I think a lot of people, we're in an era where people are trying to crash down on former stars and kind of cancel them out and tell them, yo, I think your time is up. I want to make my money. It's my time now, whatever. And a lot of these people that want to do this, they don't have the talent nor the ambition enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it makes it kind of confusing when you're dealing with these folks, because you have to look at them from a premise of, all right, listen, you've never been in the music industry. You don't really know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Basically, everything that you got online is regurgitated shit that you found on Google. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's a possibility that shit could be for publicity. So I ain't going to knock that out of the order and say it's not a possibility, because it is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure to hit that like button for me if y'all could. Make sure y'all hit that like button. $ STRINGERBELL80 on the Cash App. Make sure y'all hit the Cash App up, support me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of the few people, if y'all don't know, I work for Badboy Entertainment for over 17 years. I'm still in contact with the company. I'm still around people from the company. I'm still an active musician and still making new music. I still sing, everything. So, you know what I'm saying? I was just singing a few hours ago, to be exact. So, you know what I'm saying? I need y'all support too to make mine happen. So I guess how y'all say, fan funding or whatever. I don't think I'm asking for much. You know what I mean? If you're not familiar with my material, please be implored to go check out my material. I do everything from going to Jonathan Major's trial to Trump Tower to everywhere. You know, and the material has slowed down because of lack of financial support on this channel. So if you like anything that I've said, you like what I'm talking about. Oh, and outside the matter, I've had like 3 or 4 bloggers, which I was explaining, which another female blogger by the name of Miss Joan Uncut, I think that's her name. She brought in perspective too, because she literally doppelgang, not purposely, but she literally doppelgang what I was talking about. She said it from a female perspective, and I think she's from the Northeast too, because I can tell by her accent. But shout out to her for at least bringing that to the forefront of what these characters are doing. That's what I like to call them, content characters. Because these niggas are some characters. You can't pretend your way through life, B. You can't pretend your way through life. They're trying to sabotage other people to get other people to stop going to other people's channel or whatever, talking about, oh, this just business. No, that ain't business, nigga. That's personal. Whenever you get up on here and you try to tell people, you know what I'm saying? Boy here giving out fake info. Okay, sure. Boy here giving out fake info. I'm giving out fake info that another woman gave out. Okay, I got you, bro. Got you. That makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Now, that's not quite the issue. The issue is we got a lot of people here on YouTube that somehow or another feel the need to go around fucking with other people on a daily basis, and it just ain't happening like that. Guys, I'm gonna get up off of here. This is my last about 5 or 10 minutes. If you haven't, make sure y'all support the Cash App right now. $ STRINGERBELL80. The sabotaging of content creators by other content creators, that shit gotta stop, bro. That shit is chuck. That shit is whack. That shit is weak. That shit is not for the inclusive of our ranks here. It's not even really. I don't see how it's helpful. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming from that fat nigga that sits around all the time talking about, oh, and love, you know, when he does that little courting, oh, thank you, and all that shit. You know, you soft ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Soft ass, slick ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I like it though. I like you being slick. I'm gonna show you how slick I am too. You gonna find out. But anyway, listen, man, I just all this trying to sabotage people, and I want to say, Miss Joan Uncut, she called that nigga out by name. So we talking about the same nigga, the pork chop nigga. She called him out by name. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't like this kid. I'm not saying she don't like him, but a lot of people don't like this kid because they see what he does. He's a slick weasel. He goes around starting shit, and then he goes to his channel and tries to act like a female and act like somebody did something to him. And there's a number of these motherfuckers that want to copy his shit. So it's okay for him to go around and talk about people. It's not okay for people to talk about him. I get it. Soft shit. That's why when I heard Evangelist Val on his shit the other night, she was talking about, you need to talk more soft voice, when she was talking to one individual who I really don't care for that nigga either, because I gave him an opportunity to be like, all right, homie, just quit it. He wouldn't quit. But I will say the nigga do be having some points. You know what I'm saying? I will give him that. The nigga do be having some points. You know what I'm saying? And they try to cut him off when he was talking. But that whole soft voice shit, I ain't doing that shit. I'm not soft. And any woman that's trying to make you soft, Robert Sterling, your comment got hidden. You must have said some crazy shit. Anybody that advocates for men talking soft, you gotta watch that. Because you can't say you want your man to talk soft. So what you're really saying is you want your men to be like white men. White men talk very callously. And, you know what I'm saying? You want them to be like that? Nah, nigga. Nah. Stay who you are, warriors. You're going to need warriors. There's a lot of people that are going to be voting for Trump this year that want to see your eradication as a race. There's a lot of foreigners that want to see your eradication as a race. You better understand this. I'm half a foreigner, so I know. Y'all got bigger fish to fry instead of going after each other. And that might sound weak or whatever the case may be, but you need your warriors. Stop being on here talking about, I hope they go to jail, they going to jail, they going to jail, they going to jail. You might as well be out on the field picking cotton. And when the fuck did you start believing in the judicial system? Huh? When the fuck y'all start believing in the judicial system? Many of y'all got brothers and sisters and cousins and everything else is in prison right now. And you talking about, they going to jail. Would you say that to them? You going to jail. Would you say that to them? So stop that shit talking about something, they going to jail. Stop that shit, man. That shit is weak. And what you're going to find is that shit's going to lead you to nowhere. Like absolutely nowhere. Because pretty soon it's gonna be one of your family members. You're gonna be screaming that shit. They going to jail. Now you're gonna be like, yo, pray for my cousin. Pray for Doolittle. He got locked up again. You know what I'm saying? Right now, there's some motherfuckers right now that got a cousin right now getting ready to come home on a furlough or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Every second. Get ready to come home on a furlough or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so let's stop pretending that niggas ain't got family members that's in prison and shit right now. And then you're like, you know what I'm saying? We hope everybody go to jail and shit. That shit corny, though, nigga. That shit corny. Y'all want to show some preservation for the culture? Start talking about some of these subjects instead of this Cassie being physically assaulted. So let's talk about women in general being physically assaulted. That will make you somebody. And don't just talk about it when it pop up with Diddy and Cassie or whatever. I will say one more time, just for the record, I am condemning that video that I saw. I don't think there was no reason for that. But you shouldn't have kicked that. You know what I'm saying? That's the one that fucked everybody up and kicked her. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, you gotta stay off that alcohol. You understand? And we're gonna pray for you. We love you. You know what I'm saying? We always gonna love you. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, mistakes were made. You know what I'm saying? This was one of them, boy. So, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you just, you know what I mean? Stay tight. Like I said, we don't know what happened in that hotel room either. So I don't know if Cassie hit him first or whatever the case may be, but I know what I saw. And I can't back that. You know what I mean? If that makes any difference. But like I said, Puff, we love you, man. So don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Just hold your head. And please, like I said, one more time for the record, I am not defending that tape. There's no way I can. So Puff, you gotta take an L on that one from me, professional. All right? But like I said, if you really want to do something, be philanthropic and help out some people. Help out people in the camp, my nigga. G Dep home. Make sure that nigga up in a Benz or something. You know, I know you ain't had nothing to do with what he did, but make sure that nigga up in a Benz or something. You got, even if it's older artists or newer artists, you gotta make sure they're looking right. Because now they are, see, you never understood that. And the way that everybody look, whether they currently working for you or they still working for you, or they currently working for you or still working for you, one of the things you got to keep in regard is this. It's a reflection of you, nigga. It's a reflection of you. They see professional on here, he ain't papered up. They even ask me questions, you know what I'm saying? They ask other people questions. So, you know what I'm saying? Maybe sometime just go out and be like, yo, you know what? I'm feeling away today. Let me go over and just throw let me throw $4,000, something like that to niggas. I know the pandemic is over. If the motherfucking president, G, is still considering giving out stimulus checks, because niggas just fucked up out here. You know how much it costs to go to the grocery store? $200. You know what I mean? Niggas need help. So that's why I always advocate for myself or whatever. And this is one of the few times that I mentioned my Cash App so many times. It's $STRINGERBELL80. It don't matter what denomination you donate. Donate something to the Cash App. Shows your love and support. I really do work. This the past 2 weeks. I have slowed everything down because financially I can't do that and pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many people out here that's got this hater spirit in them. You know what I'm saying? Telling people don't donate to people and all that shit, that it is what it is. So I need y'all financial support just like the rest of the vloggers. You know what I mean? And please don't come to my page talking about your personal, you ain't doing this or whatever. All right, my nigga, if you ain't doing that, you ain't doing that. So what? That's what it be, you know what I mean? But don't sit there and be like, yo, trying to detour people from supporting somebody else. That's some sucker shit. You know what I mean? That's what white folks used to do to other people. And now y'all doing it. That's what I said. A lot of y'all are grabbing these European ideals without actually thinking about what y'all doing. Like, you are literally out here advocating that niggas don't get money. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what beef it is, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's a beef you started. And in the case with the AT2 nigga, if y'all don't know, that nigga started it with me. I did not know who that man was. And it's the same thing with motherfucking what's his name when I heard Sip the other night. Sip said the same shit I said. I was like, I didn't even know this then. He was talking about somebody else, but it was on AT2's panel. So I was like, yo, and I don't know what they got going on, ain't none of my business. But the fact remains, nigga, I didn't even know you. I didn't even know you existed. You see what I'm saying? So when we get these characters like this, that's doing that because they trying to catch some clout or put themselves in a story, he has nothing to do with the Jaguar Wright saga. Nothing. I do. We talking about Puff. You understand what I'm saying? I do. We're talking about the music industry. I do. We're talking about the gentleman that she talks about the most, which is Puff, who I was around for 17 years. Where the fuck do you fit in the equation, Playboy? I'm still trying to figure that out. You get me? So yeah, man, let's not sit around and pretend and act like one person is more important in the story than another. You trying to deduce my story when anybody in motherfucking America that got common sense can tell you the lower end of the totem pole in the story. Nigga, you never worked in the music industry. You don't know Puff. You don't know none of my bad boy brothers or nothing like that. And this faking and fronting and acting that you be doing online, trying to make your funny looking ass look popular more than what you are, it's just like fucking regretful, dog. You're making a fool of yourself. A fool of yourself. Who the godfather of YouTube, nigga? You 35 years old. Who the fuck run around saying some shit like that? And nigga, I'm the innovator, the creator. The innovator, creator of what, nigga? Of what? Of exactly what? Tell me, I feel like, you feel like acting today. And that's what a lot of these motherfuckers are, actors and actresses. I'm sitting on YouTube with some actors and actresses and wannabes and never have beens and shit. Talking about, and like one time he got me, he said, Jaguar writing her failed career. What the fuck career did you have? You understand what I'm saying? Like, has anybody for one moment, y'all don't be asking the real questions. Has anybody for one moment ever asked AT2, what did you do for work before you moved in your uncle's house? Before you started gossiping about everybody, before you started trying to pretend like you would know it all about every subject on earth, giving your opinion, but not asked, what did you do for work in comparison to me? Still ain't got an answer to that. I don't think we ever will get an answer to that, to tell you the truth. Because if he divulged that information, it would really put out there the fact of this. In comparison, you can't compare to me, son. You can't. You don't look better than me. You don't dress better than me. You don't move better than me. You don't be at better places than me. You don't get better chicks than me. You don't get better. Like, nothing's better. You know what I'm saying? And on top of it all, this is a 35-year-old man that live with his uncle. A 35-year-old grown man that live with his uncle. I can't respect no man like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I think I moved out of, yeah, because that's, yeah, so that was after I sold my condo, because I was 26, 27 when I purchased my first condo. And then I sold it, a little bit after, 8 years after that. So if you talking to me, you ain't never owned nothing, son, like that shit is crazy to me. Like, you's a pussy ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? You ain't never owned nothing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never owned nothing. Nothing. Living at your uncle's house, doing lives from the basement, talking about stars you never met in your life. That shit is crazy to me. And people paying for that shit. Hey, what's going on? Y'all make sure to support. I'm doing this for me. This is the last night I'm doing this. This is my birthday week. Well, nah, I lied. Tomorrow's Sunday, so I'll probably do this tomorrow too. Y'all make sure y'all hit up the Cash App. Hit that like button. There's too many of y'all in here not to be hitting that like button. This ain't a hate post. This is just a real post. You feel me? Like, that's all that is. Y'all know this ain't New York. It's quiet, right? I had to move away from where I was at. I was like in the main strip, so all the traffic be going back and forth right there, because I-95 right there. So everybody hop on to go to New York and Jersey. So I'm headed back in the crib right now, whatever. But I just wanted to talk about that, man, because I just felt like it wasn't enough talking about what's going on. Shout out to that lady, Miss Jonah Uncut. Like I said, I ain't got nothing to do with what you was talking about, but kind of do. But at the same time, I do have a lot to commend you for bringing up the fact that this tactic is being used online a lot. Y'all give me 1 second, man, I'm gonna go inside. Just give me like 2 seconds. Hello. Hey, Bella, how you doing? Good. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. I'm going inside. Yeah, this. Let me speak it to. She's so damn. Hold on a second. A second, y'all. I keep forgetting about a goddamn light bulb for that first light. All right, y'all. I gotta use. Matter of fact, y'all give me 2 seconds. I gotta use the bathroom so bad. I know y'all ain't want to hear that. Give me 2 seconds though. 2 seconds. Don't go nowhere. Okay, y'all. I'm back. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, man. I had like freaking. Y'all don't want to hear about that. I had to though, man. I had to go. So anyway, man, like I said, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. That was it, man. I ain't got too much to talk about more other than that. Like I said, I think this practice that a lot of people are doing of being online and just going at each other on a day-to-day basis and beefing and shit, I think it needs to really come to a halt. I think it's unnecessary. I think a lot of people that are doing it or participating in it are just horrible people. I think that a lot of people that are participating in this act of just shaming people every 5 minutes for no apparent other reason other than just doing what they're doing, I think it's horrible. And I think that it's also, I think it's unfortunate that so many people choose this route other than just, how can I say it? Other than just really sitting down and saying to themselves, how is this benefiting the culture? You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, hold on 1 second, because I'm going to report you for that. You don't come in here talking about, can I say the N word? I just saw that. I'm sorry, y'all, for anybody that saw that. You don't say that in here. You don't say that in here. See what I mean? I told you there's a lot of men, white men on here. They just come in here and say crazy shit. So that goes with the contents of what I'm just saying right now. Be careful. Now, that ain't no joke, homie. Ain't no joke. Don't joke like that over here. Don't joke like that. You out of here. You know what I'm saying? You out of here. What kind of joke is, can you say the N word? What kind of joke is that? You see what I mean? Like the type of people who's on here. He said it was a joke. Nigga, ain't no joke. Fuck you. Fuck you mean? These people that are online, as you can see, are untethered. They say whatever they want to, however they want to say it. There's no repercussions for what they say. They're not inclusive of the conversation. They don't help with the conversation. They don't do anything much other than just run around and harass people on a daily basis. And it's tiring. Even when I was going at Jaguar, I didn't harass Jaguar personally. You know what I'm saying? I do a video, whatever. I ain't going to Jaguars chat and hey, I'm here, bitch. You know what I mean? Like I ain't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, when I see the ante that's been upped by many of these vloggers or whatever nowadays, it's just like fucking pathetic, bro. Like
Nah, that ain't the move, homie. That ain't the move. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get up on off of here. I will be live again later on tonight. Make sure y'all tune in, rock out with me. You know what I'm saying? Bring your pocketbooks, bring your wallets. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be doing some fundraising out here. We need to raise some funds. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Ahmad L? Ain't shit, man. Ahmad, I owe it to you, man. I just want to tell you so that you won't have to go all the way back and shit like that. I told you this thing is weird the way it's working now. I'm gonna stay on here for y'all for a few more minutes because that's the homie right there. And he deserves a show because he's donated, he supported or whatever numerous times here on the channel. And I do appreciate gentlemen such as himself to go out of their way to do so. Plus, I need to plug up the phone anyway, so let's do that. All right, we'll stay for a little bit longer. Since we're talking about these assaults and everything like that, let's circumnavigate over to DJ Academics. DJ Academics seems to be in a little finnuckle itself, but if you want to know what I was talking about earlier and you're just now getting here, let me just explain. My name is Davin Lewis. I worked for Badboy Entertainment for over 17 years. I worked in the marketing department. I was responsible for promoting every artist from 2000, including Puff himself, from 2000 on up to about 2015, 2016, 2017. So with that instead, and man, y'all part my blinds. I do that because I be looking out the window and shit. For real, that's my thing. I gotta buy some new blinds for this place. I take care of it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see it, right? See it? I broke them right there. And the way y'all looking at that, y'all think it's off the wall like that. I just did it because I do that. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, man. You see, I got dope content. I appreciate people say shit like that. So let me move this around real quick. My ring light just broke too, so if y'all want to buy me a new ring light, help out with that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'll be using it that much. Plus, I don't I don't do lives from home. Most of the time when I do lives, I'm out moving. But for the past couple of weeks, I haven't been able to do that because of one particular vlogger, his shaming campaign, because he's such a victim. How you a victim and you starting shit? You know what I'm saying? It should be wild to me. Niggas be out here starting shit with people and then play victim. I was talking about Puff, and I was talking about, just give me a second, y'all. I was talking about Puff, and I was talking about how I felt that I couldn't defend this particular tape. I can't defend it. You know what I'm saying? As much as I want to, I can't. And I mean, not as much as I want to, as much as I would try to, I couldn't. And the reason I couldn't defend it, more importantly, was because of the pure simple fact of what I saw on the videotape. I saw a woman, thank you, Ahmad. I saw a woman getting beaten down and I saw a woman getting kicked 2 times. And I said, what the fuck can make you that mad? Because this nigga always been around and I ain't never seen him that mad. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was love. I think it was frustration. I think it was a mirror of different things or whatever the case may be. But one thing it clearly was it was some anger in that. You don't drag no motherfucker like this or whatever just because. You know what I'm saying? You just don't. It just don't happen like that. You know what I'm saying? And so, y'all excuse me. I'm a bachelor, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? That was my neighbor y'all heard coming in. She fine as fuck too. You know what I'm saying? I'm for real. She fine as fuck. You know what I mean? Like I be flirting with her. She be flirting with me, but boy, I'm telling you, I get the chance. She in trouble. For real, for real. Like, I mean, she, when I say that's a fine ass Latina, that's a fine ass Latina. You know what I'm saying? She about like 40 something, maybe late 40s or whatever. Fine as fuck. You know what I'm saying? As y'all notice, all the Latin women around here loving me. You know what I'm saying? Big negrito. Anyway, I condemn those videotapes. I really do. I said earlier, you don't know what happened in that hotel room. And that's the thing. We don't know what happened in that hotel room. She could have hit him. She could have threw a bottle at him or whatever. But the ferocity of how his anger was, like we see him mad around the office, shit like that. But it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't throwing shit. He wasn't picking motherfuckers up and dragging them and, shit like that or whatever. So I have to condemn Puff on the video. I do, I can't stand for that. I can't defend that. Alcohol was definitely involved. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. Um, Alcohol was definitely involved. I could tell by how he was a little off candor. Alcohol was involved. And that's nothing personal. It's just
what it is. You know what I'm saying? And when you coming from a boss that literally you were part of two alcohol brands being launched personally, like we personally launched Ciroc, we personally launched De Leon, we personally were part of the Revolt campaign. You know what I'm saying? When people didn't even have no faith in Revolt, they were making fun of Puff for having Revolt. This is reality. And so we were part of all that, the launch of it, the promotion of it, and everything like that. That's why I laugh at this AT2 kid that has nothing, doesn't know what he's talking about. He going on some shit Jaguar said and put in his ear, whatever, whatever. Now, you don't go over what Jaguar said. You get fucked up like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you was trying to say some slick shit about Al B. Short. You mean Al B. Short? I can't tell you. You mean that Al B. Short? Man, Al sent some goons after you, nigga. Al will send some goons straight from the X after you. You know what I'm saying? I live up this way, so I know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? You got to be prepared for shit like that. But anyway, we don't know what Cassie may or may not have done. There's a possibility if this is 2016, the amount of years she's been married to Alex Fine, and this was 2016, it might be a possibility that was Alex Fine, or he found out that Alex Fine was calling the phone. I also don't like the fact, like we found out with Jonathan Majors, when it looked like Megan Good was texting him when he was with that girl. You understand what I'm saying? Very sad, sir. The state of danger our people are constantly enthralled in. It's not all people anymore. I think you're one of the people. If that's having any contention, where those Philippe, I think that's how you pronounce your name. I think you part of the people just by making that statement alone. But sir, don't you make a motherfucking mistake 1 minute and think these motherfuckers is with you. They not. They will let you suffer. They will watch it and laugh at you as you suffer. You better believe that and remember that. Remember that very deeply, okay? I've seen the worst of the worst. I've seen motherfuckers sitting on the ground begging for help and people walk right past them and don't care. You understand what I'm saying? Bust to you too, Dog Blues. I've seen it. I live in the New York City tri-state. It's horrible to see that shit like that. I've seen people in the middle of the street got the shit kicked out of them. Whatever, motherfucker walk literally damn near feel like on top of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, all right, move out the way, man. This shit's over. You know, some people are like that. You know, up this way, a lot of people are like that. You know what I mean? They don't give a fuck about you. They don't know you. They don't give a fuck about you. That's how a lot of people are up this way, the New York City tri-state. I mean. And so you have to be careful. And one thing we learned long and early in the game is like be careful who you talking shit to. But anyway, long story short, one of the things that I had a problem with was this tape was from 2016. You understand? 2016. And it's just now showing up. And I'm doing this for Ahmad L and for the other viewers that just got here. I just wanted to get a real quick recap. If y'all want to hear it in depth, go back to the beginning of the video. This tape was up in 2016 and available. And I said at the time earlier in this video, I don't think that Pup paid 50,000, 100,000. The tape, honestly and truthfully, with the contents on it, that's worth about $500,000 a month, easy. Somebody came in there with the suggestion of 50K. I think that somebody made a copy of this tape that might have been possibly staff at one time or maybe in charge of disposing of those cameras. And I think it was overlooked because of the magnitude of the individuals involved. And so as a result of that, I think what happened was that someone tried to keep this tape as a ploy if they ever got into some real, financial hardships, if you want to say. And they decided, well, we'll keep this tape and we'll sell it later on. And I think I'll even go as far as this. Harvey, I hope you fucking listening, you fucking fuck. Well, you used to be Brooklyn. What are you, a Cali dude now? What the fuck? I don't know what's wrong with these Brooklyn guys. These Brooklyn people, I hate to say it like, because I hang with Brooklyn people, some thorough Brooklyn people that call shots in Brooklyn. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. This other palette of Brooklyn niggas, they just like sellouts and don't keep it real no more. Like the Brooklyn used to be the borough. Yeah, it was way more than 50K. And so Harvey, he did this downfall of Diddy or whatever. I think Harvey knew that tape existed. You know what I'm saying? I really do think he did. I mean, it might even be some people and some phone calls Harvey made to facilitate that video actually being out. It was described as a leak. The fuck out of here. It was described as a leak. The fuck out of here. Somebody paid for that shit, Ahmad. You know this one. You a thinker, so you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Jedi too. Where the fuck you at, Duke? You know what I'm saying?
I like my old crew over here. This is the crew I like fucking with. You know what I'm saying? This is the crew I like fucking with right here. You know what I mean? For real, for real. I don't know. That nigga was just weird. It was just here. Some nigga said, "Can I order a large cheese and pepperoni?" I said, "You gotta go." You already know. It's suspicious to me too, but I think that TMZ and all them were in cahoots with that tape, and they knew that tape existed for a minute here. That's what I think. The other thing that I think is, I think that we don't know the details of what happened to Cassie in that room. Like, the word is she just got punched in the eye. You always just get punched in the eye for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? The word was, and I'm being facetious when I say that, but you just don't get punched in the eye. Niggas just don't punch niggas in the eye for nothing unless you're a wacko. Puff's not a wacko. This is an intelligent man. So I'm like, did you do something? Did Alex just because the times match up and a lot of people ain't getting that? And watch, these niggas gonna start using this part of my shit. Y'all make sure y'all hit up the Cash App. Thank you, Ahmad L, for that donation too. Y'all make sure y'all hit up the Cash App, $STRINGERBELL80 is pinned right there. 65 of y'all in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button for me. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I think that this tape had been sitting around and it had been fetched by somebody, and I think it was Harvey and them. Number two, I think that somehow or another we haven't gotten into the description of why this tape has been missing since 2016, and it matchups with the time that Cassie supposedly was starting to get with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like she could have been a year out, 2 years out. The whole Vinton and thing finding out with Megan Good and Jonathan Majors. You know what I'm saying? It was said that that's the reason what's name got mad because his girlfriend at the time, Miss Jabari, she got mad because of pure simple fact that Megan Good was calling the phone. This is what was said. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how true that is, but it's a possibility. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're saying that's why she got upset that night with the phone and took Jonathan's phone because it was Megan calling. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a possibility Harvey's the owner. Yeah, he's TMZ. That's him. So but he's from Brooklyn originally. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said Brooklyn people be funny. Like as they start getting older, and Jersey people be like that too. They start getting older, they get worse. Like they just turn into some real turncoats niggas. Not all of them, but a lot of Brooklyn niggas do that. You ain't Mr. Clean, you Mr. Musty. So is your mother. Anyway, it's like I don't care. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can say to me that's gonna harm me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna be the same nigga tomorrow. And I ain't gonna get my teeth cleaned tomorrow. Some of y'all niggas is ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have no problem getting women. Never have, never will. You know what I'm saying? So miss me with that shit. But you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, let me take my jacket off, man. This jacket is heavy as hell. He was just trying to make fun of my jacket. My jacket come like this, my nigga. Brand new. You know what I'm saying? Destroyed. Just like the jeans. I like my jacket destroyed on my shit. Anybody that know me know I've always been like a stylish motherfucker. Always. So most people at the Bad Boy will tell you that about me. They used to call me a stylist because I patent a lot of my shit after Groovy Lou. Shout out to Groovy Lou. What's going on, Gina? Shit, baby, you marry me. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you marry me, you heard? The information show. Maybe we can hang out. Anyway, yeah. Harvey's from Brooklyn. And y'all ever wonder why Harvey always knows so much about hip hop? People too young to remember damage and used clothing lines. Yeah, yeah. This is my man's right here. How you doing, Gina? Gina Babina. How you doing, mama? He said, yeah, they don't remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just too young to remember what Dapper Dan, where he really before the Gap promotions and all that. We remember what Dapper was out there. You know what I'm saying? Selling shit and all that. Whatever. Like, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dapper Dan. You know what I'm saying? Definitely him. Groovy Lou. You know what I'm saying? That's been Puff Stylist for years. You know what I'm saying? Partner with Misa. Shout out to Groovy. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the main reasons I wanted to get with Bad Boy because of Groovy. I'm a style dude. I've always been like that. You could look at pictures of me in high school and I'm like that. You know what I'm saying? Like middle school, I'm like that. You know what I'm saying? I was one of the few niggas that was me and my mans and all of us. We was one of the few people that was switching up the cross color shit at first. You know, like everybody would wear like you had the red outfit. So everybody wear the red outfit, red jacket, wear red cross color pants. We flipped it. We was like, yo, all right, nigga, listen. Like we would borrow each other's clothes back then. I know it sounds crazy now, but we would borrow each other's clothes. This is like when I was in middle school, like sixth, seventh grade, fifth grade, a little bit. We would like cross color and skids. Those were the shits to wear. And so like we would literally with our cross color shit, we'd be like, yo, nigga, you got a yellow jacket, right? Let me bust this out with the red joints. Or you know what I'm saying? Like we would switch it up, you know what I mean? Oh, I did them dirty. Now it's hot outside. Hell yeah. Bros grew up in the 90s with just different. That's true, man. That's true. That's true. Like it was crazy or whatever. That's why I tell motherfuckers like they was trying to tell me some shit about I was at the club with Puff in the night. I was like, I was too young to be at the club with Puff in the 90s. I definitely though what was in the style. I went to like little clubs we had, you know what I'm saying, that was for us, but that's it. You know what I mean? That was it. So in retrospect, so I keep on along with the premise here. Um, that was the reason I got with Bad Boy. It was in pursuit of the style thing, and I was a dancer too. So that all, you know what I'm saying, resonated with me. I've never known Puff to do any shit that I saw in that videotape of 17 years. Just to get back to the premise of the conversation, I had never seen it. And so it shocked me when I saw that video day for yesterday. I was like, damn, son, they got you like that. I thought it was just gonna be some shit like, he yoke a bitch up or something. I'm gonna be real with you. You know what I'm saying? You yoke a bitch up. I done did that before. You know what I'm saying? Just shut up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna do that to her. I worked at Bad Boy for 17 years, from 2000 up until going in when late 99, 2000, going into what 2016, almost 2017. So I say 17 years. It's probably 16 and a half. You know what I'm saying? Never mind. You just said it. That's fine. It's fine. Lebo, what's going on? No, it's fine. You asked twice. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind shit like that. But yeah, I worked at the company. I was at the company. We helped. I started out at street promotions. Then we were putting up poster boards in the clubs. And let me remind you, we went outside the clubs. We were in top tier clubs, clubs like the Tunnel, clubs like Limelight, clubs like Speed, clubs like that. You understand what I'm saying? That were owned by Peter Gatian, who later they closed down all his clubs and deported this motherfucker back to Canada. And I ain't heard from Peter Gatian since. I don't even know if Peter Gatian's still alive. This nigga, listen, it was one of the only setups when we had co-ed bathrooms, meaning the men and the women were in the same bathrooms. You go in the bathrooms, and this is like little mid 2000s because they closed all the shit down or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like you would go in the club literally and you go in that bathroom, everything went down in that bathroom. Weed was not like it is now. It was still illegal. So niggas was selling weed in the bathroom. Niggas was hitting off chicks in the bathroom. That's why I tell you all the shit that I seen and I witnessed, and a lot of the pictures and shit that I don't put up. You know what I'm saying? Because like it would just be crazy the shit you would see. I'm so glad I found you live. It's good to hear a lot of different perspectives before forming opinions. Absolutely. Just stay here. Now, I got a lot more to say. And guys, make sure y'all hit that like button for me. And also, we also gathering money here. You know what I'm saying? I do this full time. Usually, you guys know I'm usually at a location doing my lives, but lately I haven't been able to do that because of financial strain or whatever. I had to pay a very expensive phone bill because the stupid motherfuckers didn't credit me my trade in an ample amount of time to affect my next bill. So I had to pay a bill of almost 370 something fucking dollars. So I can sit on here and still talk to y'all. So could y'all help me out? I'm fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucked up. And I had to pay my rent and I had to pay groceries. You know what I'm saying? So I need y'all support as well as y'all do every other vlogger. You know what I'm saying? So don't make it different because of my color, my gender, or the fact that I speak Spanish or whatever the case may be. Donate and support if y'all like the shit that I'm talking about here. We've had a couple people donate so far and I appreciate it. I want to shout y'all out real quick. Shout out to Ahmad. Thank you very much. Shout out to TMH Global and shout out to the other young lady that also donated. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate people that thank you very much, Ahmad. He said happy birthday. Thank you. No need to explain. Life is definitely expensive. Hell yeah. I live in the New York City tri-state. Like people don't realize what's the name? My Cash App is pinned right there down at the bottom, guys. So y'all can go check that out right there. $ STRINGERBELL80. That's Stringer Bell 80 here on Cash App. Make sure y'all hit that up. It doesn't matter what dollar amount. This social support, you know what I'm saying? Because I need it because I was very hurt the other day. Tuesday was my birthday, and nobody but two people that were my regular. Shout out to Annette. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Shout out to Annette and shout out to it was somebody else too. It was Annette and it was two other people. I forgot who it was. It was only three people that literally donated to me. And I was like, yo, that is crazy on my birthday. And I'm good to people. Like Ahmad L, he came in here. He said it. I didn't even have to prompt him. He said, you always got good content. And Ahmad, if he's still here, or many of my other people that are still here, they'll let you know. How you going? How are you? You good, bro? I could be better, man. I'm gonna say that, man. That phone bill hit me, light bill hit me, or whatever, whatever. What I did was I made a mistake, like a lot of bloggers did, and I put a lot of I took a lot of the money that was my one mistake. I took a lot of the money that I was getting from donations and I put it back into this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the ring light you see right now that's broken. You know what I'm saying? These things cost like $40. Y'all want to donate $40? I get a new one, that'd be cool. I have to turn this a certain way so the phone will stay on it. You know what I'm saying? Like shit is real. I got some other pieces that I can buy for my camera specifically to do better filming for you guys. I can film at 8K. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a little bit. Thank you, Ahmad. You know what I'm saying? Good content, unique stories from industry inside a perspective. Exactly. I was there. You know what I'm saying? Your mother's a crackhead. Nigga, come on, son. You got to do better than this, nigga. Come on, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Crackheads don't wear shit like this, nigga. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? What crackhead you just sitting with Peloton and shit like that on? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, what is we talking about? Like, nigga, even the socks is Gucci. You know what I'm saying? And y'all niggas keep trying to catch me on off day and you ain't. You know what I'm saying? You keep trying to catch me on off day and you ain't. You know what I mean? So let's stop that. Let's stop that. You know what I'm saying? That's AT2's people. You know what I'm saying? AT2 started a motherfucking. This is not New Balance, you goofy motherfucker. That's why I know you a poor nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Let's get this motherfucker up off here. This nigga, like, first of all, you don't even know brands. When you say motherfucker, New Balance don't even make jumpsuits, nigga. I said Peloton, you goofy. You see what I'm saying? It always be them types. There's this kid, if you're not familiar with him, I'm gonna call him Pork Chop. He basically sends his people and his friends over here to my channel to harass me or whatever, but I don't do that to him. I want y'all to underline that. I don't do that to him. I don't use no fake profiles. I don't be on my channel telling people don't donate to this guy. He does that. You know what I'm saying? And he don't just do it to me. He do it to other podcasters and other personalities here on YouTube. And it's a real suck ass behavior. And sooner or later, niggas gonna do the same thing to you. The same thing when you be talking about flagging people's channels, niggas gonna start flagging your channel. Same shit when you be going around starting rumors about people that are not true. People gonna start doing that shit to you. So it's all good. If you want an AT2 subscribers, the reason I know, and I'm not just calling it out there, because these are the stories he says. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You tell stories, homie. I tell reality. That's how I know you a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like you try to piece everything up. Ain't no piecing shit up with me. You piece shit up with that nigga Sip, that's cool. Shout out to Cat Medusa. I like Cat. You know what I'm saying? But yo, real talk, the shit you said to me, nigga, you just gotta be prepared now. You know what I'm saying? For real. Can you let me out the basement, please? Fuck. We don't be in AT2 chats. We not. Yeah, that nigga's immature as fuck. I'm glad you said that. Like, it's hard for me to believe. Nobody believed me until he had to make the assumption himself and say it on camera that this nigga was 35 years old. This nigga's 35 years old, about to be 36. You 4 years from being 40 years old, and you act like a child. Like the way he talks is childlike. The way he asserts himself, and he tries to act like he's smart, and he's not. He's just slick. He's slick. He's cunning like a woman, and that's who he is. You know what I'm saying? He thinks he's a woman. If y'all don't understand what I'm talking about, people always complain about someone asking for donations. What the heck they think you're supposed to do? Spend your time for free? Yo, it beats the hell out of me too. But this is the thing. I live right now. Okay, that's great. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing. I'm popping while watching the live stream. Oh my God, that is disgusting. Matter of fact, we reporting you too. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to come in here and say no shit like that. Give me 1 second, guys. Just have somebody say some disgusting shit. And we're going to report that nigga. Fuck that. You come in here saying some nasty shit like that, I've had people come in here talk about children, all kinds of shit. Like y'all will be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Y'all will be surprised. He just got his first credit card, lives with his uncle, and gambles away his YouTube money. I can't make this up. Like let me finish the puff stuff, and then I'm gonna go back to that. But literally, I heard this dude on his own live say when a woman asked him how much money he lost, he said $1,200. After she asked him at that, he said, "But I went to the ATM and I made a mistake. Ooh, and I grabbed more money." I was like, "Damn, y'all dumb motherfuckers don't get this nigga going to the casino and spending y'all money." I saw another motherfucker that's a YouTuber that literally uses their donators' money to go buy fucking drugs and shit, and does the drugs in front of their fucking audience. I saw another YouTuber that literally goes and buys alcohol and tells her friend, her audience, "I'm going to buy alcohol," and will drink the alcohol on camera. And none of these people pay attention to this shit. But they will come to your channel and be like, "Oh, he bagging, or he doing this, or don't what's the name?" You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Don't pay. Like that shit is crazy to me. So like he will literally be on stage on here, right? You know what I'm saying? He will literally be on his channel, and many other these other YouTubers will be on their channel participating in drugs, alcohol, everything, and nobody says nothing. It's just like it's normal to them. You know what I'm saying? It's normal to them. Selective outrage. Thank you very much, Gina. Selective outrage. And I just can't take it. So for me, it was and just to put y'all up so y'all know I'm just not talking about this guy nonchalantly. For me, it was this man was in an interview with one Jaguar Wright, if y'all have ever heard of her. He was in an interview with her. He was doing an interview for about her. And at some point in the conversation, this motherfucker decided to bring me up. You understand what I'm saying? And he brought me up at the end of his video, and he was talking about me very callously, very this wild. And I was like, he was laughing and giggling and all this shit. I'm like, yo, my nigga, I don't even fucking know you. And I'm a YouTuber. You could have reached out and talked to me. I let that shit go for like 6 or 7 months. And then I started seeing the video was getting more views on it as time went past. You know what I'm saying? So we saw my Diddy. We're gonna get back to it in a minute. So I was like, all right, I ain't said nothing to son. The least you could do, and I mentioned it. You understand what I'm saying? In several different videos. I'm like, yo, son, all you gotta do is apologize. I said it's over. He didn't want to apologize. He felt he was bigger and beyond reproach because he has this personality of pretending. So this is a man that ain't never been held in high regard at his job and his household. So this is his first opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? And so I'm sitting there and I'm listening to this man, and the first thing he says is when I'm just asking for an apology, I say, yo, let it, this is what I said, and this is on video. I said it 4 times before I even went off on him. I said, only thing you gotta do is apologize for what you said about me, the giggling and sniffling and shit, and I'm cool, homie. You'll never hear from me again. Now he wanted to keep the shit going. So he made a pimp decision to keep everything going, kept talking shit about me, started making videos talking about, yeah, he a crackhead, all this shit. I'm like, nigga, I don't smoke no motherfucking crack, and I don't look like no fucking crackhead, and I get better looking bitches than you. You didn't see me on camera with the women I be around. You understand what I'm saying? So I ain't gotta do all that. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you know what I'm saying? Papi Juanpito, I eat. You know what I mean? Like I be doing my thing. Like, so I don't have no problem. My problem was he couldn't do that. Instead of doing that, what he decided to do was start smear campaigns about me, tell people like, nigga, you know damn well I ain't no fucking crackhead. Number two, you told people, oh, he allegedly worked. Like, this is what he does. He plays victim, but he goes and starts shit with people. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm seeing this repetitive behavior. And now he's teaching other motherfuckers to do the same shit he does because he was taught or think he was taught it by motherfucking Jaguar Right. So that's my problem. So this nigga started a whole campaign behind his paywall telling people do not donate to me. Do not support my channel. He does it to other people. In fact, it's so deep. I saw another woman talking and brought him up today. I've listened to other motherfucking YouTube subscribers and content creators bring his name up and they say the same thing. So if all these people are saying the same thing about you, sooner or later, son, it's got to be true. Because I'm talking about they're talking about experiences. They're not passing on a rumor. They're talking about their own personal experience. That's very different. This guy named AT2, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, yo, that contributed a man that sits in his basement in his uncle's house, a man that sits in his kitchen in his uncle's house that's 35 going on 36, about to be 40 in less than 4 years, who thinks that he's 16 years old and talks like a child. He talks like a 16-year-old schoolgirl. If you ever listen to him, if you really listen to him, he sounds like a woman. He's a man trying to be a woman. You're not a woman, homie. You're a man. You're going to be dealt with as a man. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like I've been fighting that for about 2 weeks now, and it'll pass, just like everything else or whatever. But this nigga, in accompaniment with the women that he has on his channel, has decided to have a full-on campaign because they like this little goofy ass nigga. They can't see for who he really is. He's a snake. You understand what I'm saying? And so many times I've been right about these podcasters. I even said the nigga Sip in a live interview. I said, yo, I said in one of my live videos, I said, yo, son, that shit ain't gonna go right. I said that shit like 5 times. What happened? That shit ain't go right. I trying to tell this chick that's from Brooklyn, yo, don't go messing with that nigga. The shit ain't gonna go right. I done seen how the nigga move. If you really paying attention, you really from Brooklyn. I don't know how Brooklyn you really are, because if you really from Brooklyn, you would have peeped from get-go. This nigga is Chuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't fuck with this nigga. You know what I mean? But some people, they don't see things that way at first. They see it in a different light. So you have to deal with it how you have to deal with it. Y'all please hit that like button. I appreciate it. There's over 60 of y'all in here. Got you some sucker repellent. Yeah. But then it was like this other chick that was from it was a combination of this other chick that was from what's the name? And then a little static I had with Evangelist Val and Pam. But that shit wasn't really personal. That shit was really, it was like the shit I have on Miss Val and excuse me, Miss Pam and Evangelist Val, that was easily avoided. And we had the conversation about it, and they were fucking mature enough to have the conversation, and we let it be or whatever, whatever. That's why you'll hit me up here saying and saying that was some sucker shit when niggas was talking about Evangelist Val and making fun of her having a seizure or whatever. That woman ain't never said no shit like that, including the shit she said to me at the time. She said some shit to me, but I said some shit back, right, Val? What the fuck? You know what I like her now. You know what I'm saying? So I felt in my interest just to say that part about her. You know what I'm saying? Everybody call me Ocho Cinco, man. Ocho Cinco DMX is all good though. You know what I'm saying? ASAP Rocky something. But I couldn't let that flow, G. I was just like, nah, man. That woman ain't bothered no fucking body. Yeah, it's a woman. Her name is Evangelist Val. She's a YouTuber on here. Tell her I sent you over there. You know what I'm saying? She cool. You know what I'm saying? She's a woman though. And that's who this man basically, that's who he beasts with, is women. See, my interaction with them was I was actually a guest on her show, and at the time, some gentlemen, us, we had some traction. You know what I'm saying? We got that out the way or whatever. Shout out to them gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? And I generally support them, and they support me too. Niggas came on here and said, "Yo, good job with your shit," or whatever, whatever, whatever. We need more guys like that out here instead of these suck ass niggas. You know, I don't agree with all their diatribes. I know they get a chance to talk about Puff. Them niggas gonna talk about Puff. I know what y'all niggas do. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. They're content creators, but they don't sit around and go try to initially start shit. They just go with what they know. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I was just a number at the time. You know what I'm saying? Now the niggas interacted, whatever, whatever. I respect them niggas. Niggas respect me, and that's what it is. And it's going to continue to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was talking about him. Oh, you talking about AT too? Wait, isn't that a woman? Yo, chill. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. She said, isn't that a woman? Hey, yo. No, GD, he ain't a woman. That nigga's a man that pretends like he's a woman. He's a man that in a room full of real men or whatever, whatever, he couldn't fool us and act like he down. You know what I'm saying? Like we probably mucked this nigga up on sight. Like he one of them types. You know what I'm saying? Like he fooled in the normal world. In the real world, he fooled. You understand? If you feel me. You know what I'm saying? In the normal world, this nigga's fooled. You know what I'm saying? That's a female. He act like a female, Gina. He might. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I ain't here to necessarily shit on the nigga. I'm just here calling out his behavior because the nigga's always online talking about somebody else's behavior. What about your fucking behavior, nigga? What about your behavior? And that's the part we don't get to talk about with him. And that's started disturbing to me, and it's starting to get on my nerves a little bit because I'm like, this nigga's always on somebody else's shit. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Don't disturb his groove factory. Yeah, cornball type. He in the closet. He in the closet with the door open. Wow. So let me get back to Puff, because fuck that nigga. We give that nigga too much shot. Back to Puff. So y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me, because that's the shit I've been going through. And this gentleman has done this with several other content creators, where he tries to sully their name or some shit like that in an effort to make it so you don't donate to him. So in other words, if he ain't getting the money, ain't nobody getting the money. That's his thing. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all hit the y'all make sure y'all funny as fuck. Y'all make sure y'all hit the donation link, man. $STRINGERBELL 80. I could really use y'all support, because niggas is trying to make it so I don't make no money. That shit is chuck. You know what I'm saying? Real. So I appreciate everybody that has donated so far. I really do appreciate y'all. And continuing with the story, I do believe, and I believe this wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to binge all your video. Make sure you do, man. I've got stuff on there from Trump Tower, 50th anniversary hip hop. I was actually there. Yeah, let me just tell y'all some of the other material y'all found on here, so y'all know I ain't no lazy vlogger. The 50th anniversary concert for the 50th anniversary of hip hop. I was there. I have Pete Rockasio Smooth on there. I have I'm trying to think who else on there. Fat Joe, Public Enemy. I have their performance. I have who else performance did I catch? I caught a lot of people's performance. I said Pete Rockasio Smooth. I said Public Enemy. I said Fat Joe. And I'm trying to think, there's a couple other artists I had on there. I went to the Universal Hip Hop Museum, covered that. I had the DJ. Shout out to D, you know what I'm saying, from Houdini. You know what I'm saying? And Pete Nice, who I caught him coming outside, and I got to speak to him for a minute, but he's from third base. But I didn't get to rap to him the way I wanted to, because he was in a rush. I didn't even get to get a picture with him. But at least I got to shake his hand. He gave me a pound, anything like that. So shout out to Pete Nice. But D from Houdini, I actually got him on camera. That's the homie right there. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. I'm trying to think who else. What else have I covered? I covered the Trump trials thus far. I've covered Jonathan Major's trial. You'll find that on there. I've covered I'm trying to think what else. I've covered when Malcolm X was killed at the Alderman Ballroom. That's on there. I covered Natural Museum of Hip Hop History. Natural Museum of History, the Black and Latin exhibit for Black History Month. I covered the Book of Hove, the opening to the closing. I was there on closing night. So that's on here. I've covered a Universal Music Group. I talk about how Jaguar Wright actually lost her deal versus niggas lying on, including AT2. He lied on her and said, "Oh, she lost her deal because nobody wanted to work with her." She was on, no, that ain't right. She lost her deal. She lost her deal because of acquisition of Geffen by Geffen Records or MCA. And then later on, a year later, Geffen Records got an acquisition by Universal Music Group, which I was standing right in front of the building, which I just came out of, because I was in there talking to somebody that's happened to have a TV show that's getting ready to come on pretty soon that y'all gonna find out a lot about. Don't block the trolls. Let me get them. No, don't worry about that. We get them out of here quick, because when we deal with the troll people, these are people that don't want you to be successful. These are people that don't want you to make money. These are people that sometimes are people from this guy's channel and other people's channel. So I just block them. Especially if you say something sexual in here. I had two gentlemen here last week, and they were talking about having sex with young girls, and I had to get them out of here quick. So yeah, I do block them. Yeah. I ain't got nothing against Jaguar like that. Like, I stopped talking about Jaguar a minute ago, because I saw what everybody was doing. And I don't like piling on a motherfucker when they sitting down on the ground. I don't. And I know people were coming at her before, but it was always kind of wholehearted. And then niggas started getting, like, how can I say it? They started getting a little bit more vicious and started making up lies. And so when I heard the first two lies, I was like, well, she kind of deserved the bitch lied on me. You know what I'm saying? She did. You know what I'm saying? But old Huggy Pampers over there at the same time, I catch her back on some things, because I'm like, okay, I can see where somebody lying on you right there. You know what I'm saying? And if you lying on a motherfucker to get cash apps, I find that repulsive. Now, would she do the same for me? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? I've even given her advice on her music. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, shorty, don't forget, we are still from Bad Boy. So I know hits when I see them. You've seen the videos of me recording in Daddy's House Recording Studio, which AT2 never talks about. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna share some more of those in the community section so y'all can check them out. Matter of fact, I do that now. I got my other device right here. I can do that now. But I really see what people are trying to front on her and trying to make up lies and shit or whatever, versus people that got legitimate reasons why they don't like old girl. You know what I'm saying? And I can get it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I really don't have nothing against Jaguar like that. Except for the fact that she lied on me and she lied on Puff. I added some juice to Puff's story. You know what I'm saying? And I can live with that. I can live with that. I can live with that. Now, this thing about Cassie and all that shit, thanks, peace. This thing with Cassie and everything like that, I can't support that. Jay got a new warrant for her arrest now too. Goddamn, again, that bitch stay getting arrested. That bitch stay getting arrested for real. Like she stay getting arrested. All right, guys. In the community section, I'm putting some videos of me in the studio. Make sure you watch the whole thing, all right? Go tell that nigga AT2 post up his shit because he always tell me, I'm a singer. You a singer, my ass. You sound horrible. You know what I'm saying? Javars, it was because another company bought her record company. I think is what he said. Yes. Geffen Records, let me tell you how it worked. Geffen Records actually acquired what was MCA. So I'm gonna tell you how all this go down. So basically, Geffen Records came in and they bought MCA. Acquisitions take anywhere from like a year to a year and a half, or whatever the case may be. Then after that, a year later, after that acquisition was taken, I think it was purposely taken. It was done like this because the person who actually came in and with Geffen Records was actually a partner with Clive Davis at one time or at the same time, which Clive Davis did mentor Jaguar. And y'all not gonna take that away from her. He did, because we was up under him. We was in the same building. We was in BMG, Burlesman Music Group. Puff had the deal with Clive Davis at Arista Records. We were there when Clive left and went to go start J Records, which one of my mentors, one of the people that I used to work for, Malcolm Miles, is now over at Young Money, Cash Money. You understand what I'm saying? And been over there for years. And if Jag is fucking with Baby's younger brother, then she know what the fuck I'm talking about is the truth. You know what I'm saying? That man gonna speak highly of me. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, how can I put this? She did come from that. You know what I'm saying? Jag don't come from suck ass nigga. That's why some people still talk to her because they remember the person they used to remember. They don't know who she's morphed into, most of them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the record company got acquisition by Geffen Records, and then a year later, UMZ, which is Universal Music Group, they came and acquisitioned all of them. So I think it was really just a play to get them a cheap acquisition price, to be quite honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll say the deal is for, let's say, 2.5 billion, but really they only paying them niggas out maybe like, I don't know, 10 million a year. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not paying them out like that. Um, After that, and I proved my point too, because, and I want to say this, see, unlike these other vloggers, what you'll see in that video is I actually go up to the wall, like at the wall of Universal Music Group. It has, and Def Jam is under this emblem. You'll see everywhere that's up there. More prominently is Def Jam and Republic Records is up in there. But what you're gonna see on the wall is you're gonna see a plaque for Republic Records. You're gonna see a plaque for Uptown Records. You're gonna see a plaque for Allen Def Jam. You're gonna see a plaque for Def. These are all the different conglomerates that are up under what's her name? MCA is where she started at. So MCA is even on that wall because Universal. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, y'all. That's actually me. I'm gonna share this one too. That's actually me in the studio. I was looking up the videos for me in the studio. But they came in and they acquisitioned her company, and they didn't choose to move along with her. And so she had to get a lawyer come in. She got some of her songs. I don't know what exactly happened to all her songs, But she got some songs, but as far as how much ownership she has in those songs, I don't know. I know she has a Vivo channel that I can't quite understand why she's not on that motherfucker interacting with him and telling people, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know why she's in there and she's not telling people, interacting with people on that Vivo channel. You know what I'm saying? Hi, this is the real Jaguar, right? Won't you come follow me over here? I've said that before. She has a beautiful song about George Floyd that I even gave her, like, literally. I even the what's the name that I was talking to, because we were listening to it off of live, so it was choppy the way to listen to it. But that night I just happened to be at the studio, and so I was playing that or whatever, whatever. My man was like, "Yo, who that?" I was like, "That's Jaguar, right? You know who she is?" And I was like, "This is," at the time I was mad at her. So I was like, "This is bitch I'm beefing with that, da, da, da." But he was like, "Nah, but let me hear that." And I was like, "Boom, boom." So we started playing it, and I was like, "Yo, what she need to do with this shit?" And then a homie was saying, he was like, "Yeah," and I hear the Spanish guitar, whatever, whatever. So that was actually a producer's idea that worked with some pretty heavy motherfuckers. And I just shared two of my videos from when I was in the studio at Daddy's house that y'all should go check out or whatever too, and y'all see what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And here's another one I'm gonna share for y'all. This is like a little joint right there, whatever, whatever. But y'all make sure y'all check them out, whatever, whatever, and then y'all know, what I'm saying, what I'm talking about here. But yeah, man, we've been working for a long time. Long, long time. What is this right here? I just be looking at shit. Damn, I got a video up here I put 4 years ago. You'll be looking at some of your old material, be like, damn, I came a long way. Anyway, that's what happened with Jaguar writing her record deal. She was later on went to a couple other places. I think Republic Records was one of them, which makes it funny because they got acquisition by Universal Music Group. This is a thing that happens. It's a practice that happens all the time. Smaller labels or things like that, even big labels, they get acquisition. So now that y'all know, and that's what happened to Jaguar in reality. It wasn't the fact that she was hard to work with, like this AT2 dude said. So anyway, back to the video at hand. Puff, assault, and Cassie. I mean, there's no other fucking way to put it, right? um, I don't know what probably happened in that room. I will say that again. Nor does it justify this woman getting beat the way she was. I mean, Puff, you kicked her like she was a nigga in motherfucking the Bronx somewhere. Like that's some Bronx shit. Like for real. When a nigga kick you when you down, that's some Bronx shit. That's some Bronx East Side of Harlem shit. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Niggas will start stomping your ass out for real. That's why I say, yo, nigga, you don't want to come. The smoke you talking about ain't the smoke that happened here. Bro, I don't want no smoke, but I'm gonna. Bro look like Mike Tyson. I just want smoke. I just want smoke because he look like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, bye. Who looks like Mike Tyson, ma? Just say that real quick so I don't block you unjustifiably. Who looks like Mike Tyson? Go ahead. I'm talking the Tion Roasters. Since you couldn't hit the Cash App up or couldn't hit the like button, go ahead. Samana looked like Mike. I said, give him a look. What the fuck were you talking about? I don't understand that shit. I don't like you though. Is it true Puffy will release an apology video this weekend? I had suggested earlier in this video that that's what he need to do. I think he needs to issue not an apology video, but you definitely need to explain to these people what they're seeing in the video. Um, yeah, aren't they weird as fuck? You have to explain to people what was going on in that video, give people some context. You're never going to be able to explain it, but what you will be able to do is grab people's compassion and be like, hey, listen, I'm sorry for what I did. I didn't mean to do that. And I'm telling you, Skinny, do this. And the next thing you have to do, nigga, you listen, you handing out money to that, excuse my French, you handing out money to that chick, your ex chick, who got a brand new baby by this dude. And I am just kind of upset with what Alex Fine had to say. And that's in my community section too. So go check that out. Where he literally said, I death is the thing that, and the quote is there, and a publication decided to go along with this for whatever reason I don't know, and post it. But that's what they said. That was too busy spending money with her. You understand what I'm saying? So you get what I'm saying? It's like it's some real Chuck shit, nigga. The true reason of it is, Alex Fine, you can't afford the broad that you with. You can't afford the broad that you with. See, let's keep in contention here. Let's keep in contention here, right? This is the thing. Alex Fine, you was a private trainer, which probably made at tops working with the stars, maybe anywhere from $130,000 to $200,000. You dealing with a nigga that had motherfucking millions at his disposal at the time and now billions at his disposal. Do you understand me, Alex Fine? And you snuck your ass in there in another man's house because you were employed by Puff. Let's reiterate that. Y'all don't talk about the snake shit that Alex Fine did. You understand what I'm saying? This nigga was the help. And he came in and took another man's woman, romanticized because it's a challenge to them. A lot of white dudes do that. I've had that shit happen to me at bars before. I'll be sitting there talking to a chick, and white nigga will come up and stand behind me and act like nothing's nothing, like I won't do something to you. And we've turned up on niggas like that before. I'm like, yo, son, get the fuck away from me. You don't see me talking to her? You know what I'm saying? I picked up a bottle and cracked the nigga in the head with it for doing that same shit. White men do this shit. And they do it to all kinds of races of men if they're not white. They even do it sometimes to other white men. So I was just like, yo, you know what? Okay, I see what's going on. And that's no offense to anybody. Like I said, I grew up in Connecticut mostly. It's nothing but Jews, Greeks, and Italians here. They're my friends. I know them. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not talking about those people. You know what I'm saying? Just like I refer to niggas and spicks. Like, I don't like those type of people. You know what I'm saying? And I can get kind of niggerish. I don't mind somebody get a little niggerish, but I don't like if you full-time profession as being a nigga. You understand what I'm saying? There's a very big difference between that. You understand what I'm saying? I can be on some street shit for 1 minute, but I can also quote you on things from history. I can add very well. I can calculate things extremely well. This is one of the reasons they kept me around. This is why my nickname's Professional. You don't think so, but trust me, I am. And so I was sitting there and I was just like enthralled, not only by that conversation, but enthralled by the conversation. No questions are being asked of why this video that was made in 2016 is now only surfacing in 2024. And if you're sitting there telling me that somebody didn't have a copy of this tape in this now defunct closed hotel that has been closed for so many years now, you telling me that one soul out of thousands and thousands, because we got to put in the previous years that this hotel was open. A motherfucker's able to pinpoint the time, date, and everything, and time stamp of when this footage existed, just out of nowhere. Nah, that wasn't that. This hotel probably kept their archives. That's one reason. Two, they made a copy of this tape and gave it to the media. That's another probability. And there's other probabilities that somebody made a copy of this tape and was protecting both of their sanctity and their livelihood by not addressing this to the police. And I got to say to Cassie, how come you ain't called the police in 2016? I mean, shit, if you was packing your bags and leaving, you should have might as well. You picked up the phone at one time. Why'd you call 911? That's why I said that's kind of odd to me that you didn't have something to facilitate what happened in that room. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't mean that in a nasty way. I don't mean that to be mean to Cassie. Like I said, we have promoted Cassie's album. I know the real person that launched Cassie, which is shout out to this nigga. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't got to say too many names, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Another love and hip hop alumni. Shout out to Rich Dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were there. You know what I mean? There's nothing that's going to change that. Not an AT2, not anybody else, not any of the people with the crowns on their heads, none of that. You're not going to change that. No matter what you put out there, no matter how much you detour or whatever, for the premise of the conversation, there's nothing going to change the fact that I am Badboy. You understand what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do. So my point is, this is family business. And I'll say to Cassie, I'm sorry for what happened to you. I really am. I am appalled at what happened to you. I'm sorry what happened to you, and I don't think you deserve that. Being that you're a person from Connecticut, and more intimately enough, a section of Connecticut that I used to live in, and I know you, and I don't know you personally like that, but I know you well enough that we recognize each other. And I know your brother Roderick, who I've been on the phone with him in a long time, but shout out to Roderick too, and shout out to your other cousin David. You know what I'm saying? All of them I know. You know what I'm saying? We yapping about your mother. You missed it. So, isn't that funny how men be on here talking about some yapping? That's a woman's phrase. God, there's so many feminine raised men out here. What he on here yapping about, girl? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What he yapping about, girl? Ooh, girl. Ooh. Like, nigga, do you hear them vibes coming out my voice, nigga? Any fucking way. Jesus. Fuck. You see what I gotta put up with? And then they wonder why I be asking for fucking donations. You have to ask for donations to do this shit right here. Jesus fucking Christ. Bunch of sissy ass men in here. It's one thing being LBGT. Do you see what these dudes are writing? You looking for a fucking boyfriend? Hey, get the fuck out of here. Anyway, long story short, I condemn this tape, man. And I told you guys when I first got on here, some of these dudes nowadays lead with real feminine energy. I said I would condemn this. And then to come in and interrupt after what I'm talking about, that shit is crazy. I condemn what happened to Chrissy. I do. I told you I would if the time came about, and I doing just that. I have to condemn it. I can't stick with you on this one, Skinny. You kicked that girl. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck you find so funny. See what I'm saying? That's a woman sitting there. Her name is Grace Lynn. She's sitting up and cracking jokes and pointing up laughing emojis. If you laughing about this right now, you find what happened to Cassie funny. You enjoy seeing her get beat up. That's how I look at it, right? You know, that's why I say to you, Cassie, and I'm talking to Tiffany Red too. Don't take these motherfucking subscribers and these podcasters and all that shit. Don't take them for real. Because at the end of the day, these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you. And the minute you fuck up and do something that they don't like, they're going to turn on you too. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to turn on you quick. You feel me? And so be prepared. You saw Tiffany shut the fuck up, didn't she? What's up, Tiff? What's up, Tiff? You know what I'm saying? You been around us, right, Tiff? Huh? You ain't used to be like that. Y'all niggas stop making these plays on the internet. Anyway, long story short, I know I say that a lot. I saw Cassie getting her bakes beat in. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't like it. I found it disturbing to watch. I ain't gonna lie to you. I couldn't believe Puff did that. That's how I knew he was under the influence of alcohol. And I'll say to you, Puff, again, this don't look good, Playboy. This don't look good. This comes from professional, all right? And I'm gonna send you some shit that I said in here and make sure you get it. So I'll send this to you afterwards. But if you ain't here already, but yeah, man, this is a tough one. And Puff, I think the best thing you need to do right now, I think you need to go on an apology campaign. I think you've been too quiet about this situation, and now is a moment you can't be quiet no more, my nigga. You can't be quiet no more, Skinny. You can't sit on motherfucking Star Island and chill and act like everything gonna be all right. Nigga, no. They trying. Think of us. For 1 second in your life, and I know a lot of people say this, but think about us. Your name ain't just attached to Bad Boy. Our name is too. And everything we work for, all the dreams we have go kaput out the motherfucking window. You know what I'm saying? If you go. If you go, everything go out the window. Do you understand that? And now you're gonna have a whole new set of niggas mad at you. I'm angry. You know what I'm saying? But mistakes were made, and that's what it is. But you gotta handle this accordingly. You can't handle it the old school way by not saying nothing. I hoping the shit's gonna go away. To other Bad Boy staff, I need y'all former or currently. I need y'all to come out and start saying some shit too. A lot of y'all niggas just quiet or whatever, whatever. I don't need y'all to speak on what happened. I don't need you to speak on, yo, back in 2008, I saw this. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about some of y'all niggas need to come out because y'all got y'all checks from Puff. You understand what I'm saying? Some of y'all in positions now because of Puff. You understand what I'm saying? So let's not forget that. The man has been gracious. Y'all need to come out and say some shit about this shit too. And talk to him and let him know, yo, listen, Skinny, this shit ain't, you know what I'm saying? This shit ain't what it is. You know what I mean? It needs to be addressed somewhere else. Give me 1 second. I just wanna you gonna call the cops, really? Okay. And I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Somebody talking about they're gonna call the cops. Don't you notice that's funny? Like, I'm gonna show y'all something. A motherfucker wrote on here just to be writing. I'm gonna call the cops on you, buck teeth. I'm on the phone right now. Is that so? Hold on 1 second. Yeah, this is what we doing now. You come over here talking that corny shit, we getting you the fuck up off here. Let's get this one right here. Keeps Glock wrote. Oh, get off YouTube and find a job. Is that show us some money? This is niggas from Wisconsin and shit like that. You always notice niggas will be. I heard that PD is a pup. I heard your father is. It's funny because I get niggas on here, men on here, right? And they all be talking about show us some money and all this shit or whatever. And these is niggas that have to pass through piss to get home. These are niggas that got to duck shots to get home. And this is what I be talking about. But I'll get into that in a minute. Anyway, long story short, I just want to talk about this Puff thing just a little bit more. Puff, you gotta really, 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 dog, handle this accordingly in the right way. And I think the right way is just tackling this head on. The footage is there. You can't deviate from that. Don't say too much because then they'll try to use it against you later. But you gotta say something. You gotta say something, skinny. You gotta say something. If you don't say something, it's over. Trust me when I tell you that. Are you angry because he got caught on tape? Christina Estrada, because she's a little dumbass, hasn't realized because she came in here late, like the dumb bitch that she is, that since the beginning of this video, I have said that I condemn the video. I don't see any anger in me, dumb bitch, but I do see a racist bitch that with the last name Estrada, yo soy latino, tú sabes, mamita, okay? Entonces, sabes, tú eres no la reina, tú eres la gordita, calanchichos, entonces, sabes, gordo. ¿Ah? Entonces, sabes, gorda. Tú eres aquí, ¿no? ¿Por qué tú no sabes nada ahora? Puta sucia. Anyway, listen. From the beginning of this video, I have literally sat here and said that I condemn the video. In fact, 10 seconds before now, I just said I seriously condemn this video. I literally have said for an hour, but because this dumb bitch, Christina Estrada, wants to keep a narrative going, because she wants to keep a narrative going, then that's what she's going to say. So, Christina Estrada, I want to say from the bottom of my heart, en beso mi culo, tú eres en puta sucia. Entonces, sabes, ven para afuera en la casina, entonces, sabes, yo quiero en la comida. I was getting ready to say something, but I said, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say that because that'll definitely get me in trouble. So we're going to get this dumb bitch out of here. Suavemente, puta sucia. You know what I mean? Es toda. Entonces, sabes, no, no toda. Yo soy la cubano, la moreno, tú sabes, americano. ¿Por qué? Este hombre, not that's fine. Hey, pelagas en las minas. No, not me. Not me. I gotta get you out of here too, because you hot, nigga. Not me. Tackle what? It's too late for apologies. Tackle what? It's too late for apologies. What's sent in on Wanda now? Wanda, Wanda, where you live at? Watch this. See, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all something to watch for. Here on YouTube, what you need to start watching for is watch for individuals that are on here and they're always pointing fingers, talking about who's guilty, who's innocent. They're always on here playing like they're the elite authorities of morality. But these will be the same motherfuckers every 5 minutes gossiping about somebody. These will be the same people that talk about their profession or how much they believe in God, but sit here and work against all the tenets that God has. Those tenets include there's 120 passages in the Bible that speak against gossip. There's 133 passages that speak against slander in the Bible. But these people will partake in this type of motherfucking, what's the name, daily. Daily. You understand what I'm saying? Going through it against all the tenets of God himself. So don't speak of God, because to be quite honest with you, God don't fuck with you. The devil do. The devil promotes slander. The devil promotes lies. The devil promotes gossip. These are tenets of the devil. So don't say something about God and say something godly after you sat on your fucking podcast for 2.5, 3, 4, 5, in some cases 8, 9 hours, like some of these broads, and sit there and gossip about people, make up slander about people, lie about people, and then to add into fruition, like I was speaking on earlier, Where are these bitches at for all the chicks that are getting beat up next door right now? Right now, a lot of you women that's on here right now, y'all know a woman right now that's getting her ass whooped on a daily basis and saying nothing about it. Right now, you girls have a homegirl right now that's in a domestic violence relationship, and y'all done known about it for 2, 3, 4 years. Where the fuck is her live at? Huh? Where's the live about her? Where's the live about Shamika from the fourth floor that's getting motherfucking sexually assaulted by her boyfriend whenever the fuck he wants to? Because we know stories like that. Where's the story of the little 14-year-old girl that's being molested by her uncle on a day-to-day basis? Why y'all ain't speaking up about that? But as soon as some shit happened to Cassie, who the bitch is a multi-millionaire, may I add, y'all motherfucking all head over heels. Oh my God, this is terrible. Ask these motherfuckers how many of them got a Cassie album right now. I'll wait. Go ahead. Ask these motherfuckers. You know why she had to get that money from Puff? One, because she was fucking broke. You know why she was fucking broke? And she wouldn't have been broke if she would have still stayed cordial with Puff. You know why she was broke? Because she chose to go with the fucking help. You understand what I'm saying? She started dating while she was in the house with Puff. And this was around about the same fucking time. That's the shit that kills me. It was around about the same time. You know what I'm saying? The time work like adds up real good. 2016, that might have been that nigga call on the phone. That would cause a nigga to whoop your ass. If you think you gonna have another ladies, listen to me. And I'm not being disrespectful. All that shit I said this earlier, go after them motherfuckers. Right now, you girls have podcasts. And right now, a lot of you girls live in urban neighborhoods. And y'all know girls that are getting assaulted sexually, physically, and everything else on a day-to-day basis. Y'all know young girls that's 14, 15 years old is getting assaulted and sexually abused, especially in the high rises in New York City. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all know girls like this. Y'all know girls that are under 16 or over 16, that's barely 18, selling vajay right now, getting abused by grown men somewhere in Brooklyn, somewhere in the Bronx, somewhere in Queens. Am I lying? Huh? You seen Roosevelt Avenue lately in Queens? It's a prostitute heaven. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever you want out there. So what I'm saying to you is the same fucking tenacity and the same energy y'all got into this whole Cassie thing. Could you motherfuckers possibly put that into real other, I'm not saying real story, other stories of these girls out here, including some of the girls y'all know that's getting their ass whooped every day? Some of you girls, because I got two sisters, so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Some of you girls will sit there and have full conversations about how a girl is getting her ass whooped and never interject in it. Some of y'all are scared of the nigga that's actually doing the ass whooping and will never interject in it. But y'all stand in front full center for Cassie and don't even own a Cassie single or a Cassie album. How many of you motherfuckers in here got a Cassie album right now that y'all play on a day-to-day basis? How many of y'all got a Cassie single that you bought? If you was worried about Cassie having money, then let me tell you how you do it for artists. You go over there and you buy their fucking single. Y'all ain't worried about no motherfucking Cassie. Y'all want to see Diddy go on. It was always about that. Before this tape even dropped, it was always about that. Get that nigga out of here. Just like y'all go after other men of color. Now, this shit right here, I can't defend. I can't. I can't defend it. I can't defend it. I won't defend it. And sweetheart, once again, like I said, on the town, shout out to NL, you know what I'm saying? Green and gold. You know what I mean? On the town. On the town. You understand what I'm saying? On the town. I want to say to you, I'm sorry for what happened to you. You know what I'm saying? I feel terrible about that aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you should have your ass whooped like that, even if you spent you even if you swung on somebody, even if you did something. I really apologize to you for what happened. What's getting crazy? This dude said, "Good night. It's getting crazy." So it's crazy, no nigga, you crazy, and you're not coming back here. This nigga wrote, "Good night. It's getting crazy." What's crazy? What's crazy that I worked for this man for 17 years? What's crazy that I said that many of these girls that sit online and have podcasts are so invested in Cassie and what happened to her, not to take away from it, but they're so interested in what happened to Cassie and the premise of what happened to Cassie. But if you go and look at these same female vloggers that are talking about Cassie, you will find no
fucking material about domestic violence against women. You will find no stories of these women talking about the women that they personally know in their life that shit like this is going on. And trust me, all women know this. And if you got a sister or anything like that, y'all know what I'm talking about. At any given time, you know at least two girls on a day-to-day basis that getting their ass whooped. Where the fuck is your podcast about that? Show a podcast like with motherfuckers. Listen, y'all can talk whatever y'all want to about Tokyo Tony. Tokyo Tony was down there in the trenches out there helping out them prostitutes and shit like that. At least at the very least giving them advice. Because she used to be in the game. So she know how hard the game is. Tokyo Tony used to be a stripper like a daughter. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like for me, if you're gonna sit on the premise of what happened to Cassie, which was terrible, you know what I'm saying? No nigga should be kicking a bitch. Like I can understand, you know, a one whack or whatever, nigga, you in there throwing bases, kicking bitches and shit. Like, come on, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Here goes another gay man. Like it ain't no real men out here no more. What kind of man comes into another man's life talking about do a clap? What kind of stupid shit is that? Anyway, like I said though, it's just unfortunate everything that happened. It's unfortunate a lot of different premises there, but I will not support that. I just can't. And, you know, I love this team. I love Badboy and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna continue to wear my jacket. I'm gonna continue to be proud of my dynasty and our leniency with the company. But my suggestion to you, Puff, is you need to tackle this right now. You need to get on this and offer something because what's going to happen is more and more of these vloggers and more of these contentious motherfuckers are going to start inventing excuse me, not DVDs. They're going to start inventing motherfucking premises and all kinds of YouTube videos and shit like that or whatever. It's not going to help your cause because what it does is it provides the public to form an opinion. This is the same thing I watched with my own two eyes, and I sat in the courtroom with Jonathan Majors. You understand what I'm saying? Make no mistake about that. I was sitting right behind Megan Good, and Jonathan was in front, and his driver was right beside me. And if you ask his driver yourself, or you ask Jonathan Majors himself, they're gonna tell you the same thing. First day, just like first day, I was in there for motherfucking Trump, and I got access to CNN and all them other motherfuckers couldn't get. Niggas be telling me you don't deserve no donations. Why not? Versus who? A nigga that's sitting in his uncle's house in the basement doing lies about stars he's never met, never be around. Makes sense to you, right? Anyway, guys, make sure y'all hit up that Cash App. Make sure y'all hit the like button as well. $ STRINGERBELL80. Once again, it's pinned right there on the Jat Hussein. If y'all see that right there at the bottom, hit that up right now. Show some support. Also, make sure y'all hit that like button. There's 72 people in here. Nobody can hit the like button. What's going on here? You're killing me here. Hit the like button. You understand what I'm saying? At least at the very least, we get people in here that do want to support the channel and do want to donate. And don't said that motherfuckers started pressing laughing emojis and shit. Now I mean, like I'll try to tell you, these people, they're very strategic. You understand? I absolutely do. Somebody asked me, do I vote? Absolutely do. I covered the trial with Trump, not because I was necessarily, damn, somebody really hating anything. I covered the trial with Trump. You see what I mean? Watch for these African American motherfuckers. You saw when I said my Cash App, a nigga started laughing and pressing laughing emojis. That's a motherfucker that hates their own culture. That's a motherfucker that hates themselves. That's a motherfucker that puts extended interest into doing one thing and one thing alone, being a weird ass motherfucker. That's weird behavior. But we're going to ignore that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. $ STRINGERBELL80. Guys, make sure y'all support that. Hit that up or whatever. Pay no attention to the haters sitting in the corner, hitting the laughing emojis. That's just what they do. They are mentally unstable, so you got to ignore them. You understand what I'm saying? They're here on a daily basis until I find out who they are. They'll remain here. It's okay. It's all right, though. This Vast can applaud the mental illness that you see right there on the right-hand side of the corner. That's some homosexual shit right there, boy. All right, let's get them two out of here. Got them out of here. Whoo, boy. You see what we go through over here. You see what we go through. Let me ask y'all a question. Don't y'all think somebody got a mental problem if they sitting there and day after day, this is their job to come over here? Like this is literally what they're doing. You seeing those laughing emojis? They're sitting there doing that. And it's sitting there, just tapping and 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 tapping. You follow me, y'all? And it's sitting there tapping and tapping and tapping and tapping and tapping and tapping and tapping. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's a motherfucker that got a bit. Let me tell y'all something. I just want to get to this little premise right here, and then I'm gonna end it off with this or whatever, because we've been here for a while. Within the urban community, I'm gonna say black and Latin are both. In the past, I'm gonna say probably, let's say past 5 years, I've seen something, and I actually had to go back to one of my old videos because I remember I had done it, and it was about the mental instability that you have, and also the viciousness that African Americans, in particular, have amongst one another. You understand what I'm saying? And so, what I found was most of these people that have this type of attitude about them and the things they do like this or whatever is mostly because they come from poverty. And see, within the diagram of poverty, what happens is a lot of these people in the African American community and the Latin community, they never grow up. They're like forever 21 for real. And so you'll find it in the diatribes. Now, the other day, you guys saw a video of mine. I think it was 2 days ago now. You guys saw a video of mine when I was on the train or whatever the case may be. And guys, make sure y'all hit up the Cash App, $ STRINGERBELL80. $STRINGERBELL80. Make sure y'all hit that up. As y'all can see, on a daily basis, I'm harassed on here. I'm glad that person is doing that so people can see and I can prove my point. You know what I mean? This is a gentleman's crowd that is coming over here and just interrupting my life, but I never go to this man's live and interrupt this man's live. But all that's going to change. That's going to definitely change since that's the way you want to play. But anyway, long story short, or his following, you know what I'm saying? That's definitely going to change. You know, I was trying to be cool about shit at first. I was like, yo, I'm gonna be laying back about it, whatever. Now I'm just like, yo, you know what? Fuck it. Oh man, I was supposed to pay attention to somebody called the Kool-Aid man. Good luck with that one. It be the screen names these niggas have too to make you not want to pay attention to them, or like the goofy shit they do, like the one that's sitting in the corner. I'll show him. I'm gonna keep on pressing laughing emoji. Like, God damn, bro. Get a life. If you sitting over here on every last one of my lives pressing laughing emoji, nigga, you ain't got shit going on. I ain't worried about you. Worried about the nigga to dedicate their life to pressing the laughing emojis. Nigga, I ain't worried about you. You a loser. Anyway, listen, man. There's a certain, I don't know what it is, that is taking part in this community where these motherfuckers are literally trying to destroy each other, you know, and they will take anybody they can along with them. Here's a little secret for y'all. Most African Americans, they hate each other. They really do. They hate each other. They hate the sight of each other, and the men are worse. They hate each other even more so because they kind of taken the temperament of their single mothers. And so their single mothers are usually nasty women, belligerent women, mean women. And so these men, they doppelgang basically the attitudes of reason your daddy walked away. You know what I'm saying? The bitch you copying is the reason your daddy walked away. And so and you take that how the fuck you want to take it. And so they act very immature, even in their 50s, 60s. I've seen it. Like the maturity level with them is not the same as it is with other people. It's very immature. The jokes that they throw, you'll think you're talking to somebody in ninth grade. Oh, look at your teeth. I never have people talk about my teeth. Look at your this, look at your that. Nigga, I'm not ugly. You know what I'm saying? Bitches love me. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny to me. But I know where it's coming from, and it's usually ugly motherfuckers. I ain't never seen so many. In 2024, ugly motherfuckers are running around calling other people ugly. In 2024, ugly motherfuckers are running around calling other people ugly. In 2024, ugly motherfuckers that we can see you are online calling good looking people ugly. I've seen this happen like 20 times. And these ugly motherfuckers, He trying to get revenge for all the times in middle school and high school where they was called ugly. Their miserable fucking lives. Nobody wants to fuck you, whether you're male or female. Nobody. How does it feel that nobody wants to fuck you? I think we'll start calling y'all the unfuckables. Nobody wants to fuck you. That's gotta be a horrible feeling. That's gotta be a horrible feeling. Waking up day to day like nobody wants to fuck me. You a loser. What if you got a boyfriend or a girlfriend and they don't want to fuck you? Ah! She or he, they cheating on you. Oh shit. The unfuckables are a collective. And the only thing you got to do is just look at the motherfucker that's talking about somebody. So next time you're watching a podcast and you see a obviously ugly motherfucker talking about somebody that obviously is an attractive person, pay attention to what you're actually witnessing. You're actually witnessing the actual hate of hate. I'm not an ugly motherfucker. I'm not an ugly motherfucker, Leela. So what you talking about? Leela, I guarantee you the women I deal with and the women I've had at my disposal and still have at my disposal are better looking than you. We can't even see your picture. Oh, you don't have a picture. Oh, that disqualifies you. You can't be an ugly bitch. Ugly bitches never have profile pictures. Pretty bitches have profile pictures. Ugly bitches never have profile pictures. Remember this. Ugly bitches never have profile pictures. Ugly bitches take pictures from here down. All her pictures like this. Or like this. All her pictures tied up for the camera like that. All her pictures. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm not nobody's uncle, brother. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not your uncle. I'm not your none of that. If anything, call me big cousin Dab. And I don't look like nobody uncle. I'm not your uncle. You know what I'm saying? And I automatically know when a nigga is saying that unc shit, that's because you was born to a young mother. Is that fair? Stock doc. You were born to a young mother, wasn't you? Huh? Your mother was a teen mother. That's why you think niggas see in a normal world, I'm supposed to be your older brother. You understand what I'm saying? But you not in a normal world. You in an abnormal world if you was born to a teen parent. That's irregular. You understand what I'm saying? So let's keep the shit complete. I think your age, I think it's your age. Nigga, you don't even fucking know me. Shut the fuck up. These niggas be killing me. I just said, nigga, I'm nobody's uncle. This nigga said, I think it's your age. No, nigga, I think it's your age. And I think it's your mama's age when the bitch had you. For real. That's what I think. I don't deal with them little single parent raised motherfuckers for real. I'd rather put them niggas on the island, set it on fire. Like for real. I'm dead serious. A whole lot of them. I think we have a whole generation of feminine ass men that are on this app in society as well. And the only thing they do is sit back and start shit. Homie, somebody already came in here and said that bullshit. What do you think? Who do you think released the tape if Diddy brought it back to the hotel for 50K? First of all, you ain't buying no. I'm gonna say it one more time, all right? Because y'all kind of slow. And make sure y'all hit the like button. If you ain't hit the like button, don't ask me no questions. So hit the like button. You get one question answered, and then I'm moving on. All right, so check this out, because if you ain't hitting the like button, you ain't donating, you're worthless to me. What do you think released the tape? If Diddy bought it from the hotel for 50K, Puff ain't buy that tape for no 50K. Listen, the hotel themselves is at duty. That's why I say I know nothing about business. If there was any type of crime on that tape, then automatically it is at the duty of the behest of the hotel and the hotel chain and the conglomerates that they are under to actually deliver that motherfucking tape to the police department. That's how I know he ain't paid no $50,000 for it. What you have here is what I say, and I'll say it again. What you have here is you probably had a security guard or a group of security guards who's used to stars coming to that motherfucking hotel, because that's what that hotel was. That hotel was in Los Angeles. There's stars everywhere. They were used to stars staying at that hotel. And so they probably seen their litany of everything from motherfuckers doing drugs to motherfucking bitches running around naked or whatever, whatever. Plus, you got one of the most prestigious motherfucking rooms in the hotel. So they already know what the setback is, and they're worried about their job being in jeopardy or anything else if they make a move like that. So What I think what happened was, I think that somebody made a copy of that tape. And I think they've held on to it for all this long, whatever, whatever. And when somebody wanted it, finally somebody had enough money. I think they fetched more than $50,000 for that tape. They fetched probably about $200,000, $300,000 for that tape. And I think it'll come out later. So y'all mark me on that. Somebody paid way more than $50,000. So Drew, I hope that answered your question or whatever the case may be. But do I think the tape is justified? Hell fucking no. I don't stand by no shit like that. He whooped that bitch ass for no reason. Nah, I ain't standing by that shit. But at the same time, I'm not gonna sit here and have a shit fest on Puff. I don't know what she did. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Alex Fine was calling the phone and Puff found out, or there was a text from Alex Fine. You know what I'm saying? It's sunny all the time in motherfucking California. So I don't know if this was in the fall or the summertime or in the winter or whatever, whatever. Judging by the way she was dressed, it was definitely at night. It get cold at night in California in some places, especially Los Angeles. Get cool. You're gonna need a little light jacket on or something. She was throwing a light jacket on, so I could tell it was probably nighttime. You know what I mean? So what I mean is, I don't know if Cassie might have smacked him. Alex Fine, who is her husband now, might have called the phone. This nigga was employed by Puff, and he was basically luring her while he was on the job. You know what I'm saying? And she went along with it. So, there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. But as far as the tape itself and him whooping her ass, nah, I ain't with that. That's what I said too. But Davin explained it to me earlier. That's not enough. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Y'all make sure y'all hit up the Cash App, man. Support the channel. $sign STRINGERBELL80. The Cash App is listed right there below under Jat Hussein's name right there, whatever. Y'all make sure y'all support that. This man was my boss for 17 years. I never seen him do nothing fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Not when he was around us, not at none of the events we were around or none of that. The only thing that I have recognition of that I could say that he did when he was and it's probably a minor. That's why I said too, and it's probably a minor. What the bitch? What the fuck is wrong with you? You getting reported. And you don't say no shit like that in here, bitch. Fuck is wrong with you? And I'll report your punk ass for saying some shit like that. You bitches are not going, and I'm not talking to the ladies. I'm talking about to these weirdo ass bitches that come in here, and that's all they do. They live their whole life going around making up shit. Some bitch say Cassie was a minor in 2016. Nigga, you high as fuck. Get the fuck out of here. And get you out of here too. You's a doofy. This be some weird ass niggas. Like, I just don't understand that. Niggas be dedicating their life to being professional trolls. Like, nigga, you a loser. You ain't got no bitches. And the bitches that do it, you ain't got a man, you loser bitch. Anyway, man, shout out to all y'all. That's all I really got to say about the shit. I think we've been on here for 3.5 hours. I don't want to give people too long of a live to rewatch, but I appreciate all y'all showing up. Let me give y'all a shout out. If you haven't hit the Cash App, make sure y'all do that. It's pinned down at the bottom. If y'all haven't hit the like button, make sure y'all hit the like button for me. I really would appreciate that. And it's $sign STRINGERBELL80. Like I said, my name is David Lewis, formerly of Badboy Entertainment. In its hey years, I would say in 2000 on up. You know what I'm saying? In 2016, I put in the work. You know what I'm saying? I still put in the work today, on foot, going to locations, everything like that. So this channel actually needs your support versus them boys and girls that be sitting in their bedroom, gossiping about shit they don't know nothing about. Were you all alive to pat? Nah, I'm not that old, son. Yeah, I'm not that old. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let's get A Gray out of here. He one of them bitch niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yo, A Gray, let me tell you something, right? If you want to sit around and talk like one of the girls or talk about people's head, see, I want y'all to focus in on A Gray. He is one of them, it sounds like a he, but that's one of them people that I'm talking about that never grows up. So you have a whole plethora of these African Americans and Latinos that never grow up. These niggas would be 60 years old talking about, yeah, son, I just got out for another bid. You ain't a real nigga unless you go to jail. You know what I'm saying? And this son, I've been doing bids all my life. You know, one of these type niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yo, niggas ain't keeping it real if niggas ain't getting shot 4 or 5 times. You know what I'm saying? Yo, niggas ain't keeping it real unless you out on the block every day. You know what I'm saying? Yo, niggas ain't keeping it real. I don't be in the project hallway talking about how I be in the project all day. Goofy ass nigga.
You on here talking about another man's motherfucking head, nigga. What kind of gay shit is that? Like, listen, man, I ain't got nothing against the LBGT community, but what I do have a problem with is motherfucking sissies. I don't like sissy niggas. You know what a sissy nigga is? A sissy nigga is a nigga that come in your chat room and talk like his motherfucking mammy. You understand what I'm saying? Don't come in here talking like your mama. Just go. I'd rather you go get your mama. You understand what I'm saying? But you and her both two trifling ass bitches. Get the fuck out of my chat, you goofy ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be goofy niggas in here. Y'all read some of these comments, some of these guys, right? One dude was like, does it shake? Does it clap? And all that. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? Are you high? Are you on drugs or what, nigga? Like, what the fuck? D Nice, shout out to you, Angel Hall. Exactly. Nah, I wasn't around when motherfucking Tupac died. I wasn't 6 years old. I remember when Tupac died, but I was like, what? He died in 96. I think I was in either 11th or 10th grade, one of the two. I think I was like in 11th grade, 10th grade when he died. No, I was in 10th grade when he died. I'm positive I was in 10th grade because I remember the people I was with when we found out. So I was like in 10th grade. I was like in 10th grade when he passed away, 10th or 11th grade, one of the two. But I think it was 10th grade. It might have been the same year. And you know, like summertime, you be in 10th grade and then fall come and then you be in 11th grade. I think it was more like something like that. And I think it was fall, but going into, you know what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying. I said, but Devin explained to me earlier. Okay, I just making sure I read everybody's shit. Yeah, I wasn't around for that. Like, people will have me and Jaguar Wright's timeline completely confused. I wasn't there during the Uptown record years. I wasn't there doing. I wasn't there. Hello, are you? Bye bye. I wasn't there during them years. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else copied the tape and probably just released it and get money because, yeah, from TMZ niggas, they probably bought the tape. Exactly. I wasn't around for that. I wasn't around for Gene Deal, whatever, whatever. I came at the end of 99 going into 2000. And there's a video that's on my page that you guys can check out. I directed it towards AT2, but there's a longer form of it that's on here. I'll share it in the community section as well. And all my brothers are sitting at the table from Bad Boy Entertainment going to tell you what year they started and everything like that or whatever, whatever, so you'll know. You understand what I'm saying? So we all in unison with each other as far as yeah, Jaguar, she from the 90s. I'm not trying to put her out as being old or nothing like that, but that's when she really got her start. She has been singing from a very young age. She's not lying. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit up there and poke lies at her when it's not needed. You know what I'm saying? The bitch been singing for a long time. It's the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give her a propers for that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna start being a little bit more conscientious of joining parades with fucking YouTubers. I will never do that again. Someone said the feds released the tape because Diddy son dissed. Yeah, they wilding. The feds released the tape because I want to give a shout out. I really like that diss record. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? And like I like at the top of it where he told niggas, yo, shuck my dick, because that's what a nigga said to me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We tacked the bloggers on here, whatever, whatever. I mean, hell, I might even write my own freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? How many people want to see that? Have you already heard it? Anyway, like, you know what I'm saying? So I really, 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 really want to commend Christian Combs for that wonderful single. You know what I'm saying? Addresses some things or whatever, whatever. Pick a side, motherfucker. Pick a side. You know what I'm saying? And I need more people pumping that single. Make sure you got that shit on your rotation on your phones. Everything else, the shit is fire. Christian Combs, pick a side. You know what it is. We still gonna promote the team. You know what I'm saying? That's Young Buck. Make sure we do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's make sure we do that. More beef here than a. Hey, what's going on, pork chop? What's going on, pork chop? You over here hiding on the fake profiles? Niggas be bitches. This nigga's wondering why I blocked him for my check. Cause nigga, you will never have a video of you sitting up here talking to me, nigga. We ain't got nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Who you got, Game or Ross? Neither. Fuck Ross right now. Let me tell you why I say fuck Ross. The reason I say fuck Rick Ross right now until he makes shit real is because this nigga made an announcement and said, yo, I'm gonna give $10,000 to whoever named my podcast. So I know how to tap with the nigga, you know what I'm saying? So I gave a couple of names or whatever, whatever. Nobody heard nothing back. Nobody got the 10 grand. It was a cap. You understand what I'm saying? And ever since then, I just felt a different way because I like, nigga, you got 10 grand to give niggas. You know what I'm saying? You give 10 grand at the strip club. I've seen that. You know what it's like to watch the Brinks truck pull up? I watched the Brinks truck for the first time pull up in Atlanta. Then I seen it another time in Miami. But the first time I saw it, Akon had it come. That means they don't come out unless it's $25,000 or over. You understand what I'm saying? Actually, it's 10,000 or over. You know what I'm saying? So they came out, delivered the money. I think Akon got something like $100,000. They had the guards with them, whatever, whatever. That's real money. You know what I'm saying? I don't do no NBA teams, B. You know what I'm saying? I don't do no NBA teams. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like real money. Real money. And that's what we working towards. But shout out to Christian Combs again for that single. The shit is fire. You know what I mean? If I do say so myself. You know what I'm saying? But Ross, now I don't fuck with Son because he never gave up the money to anybody. So I was like, all right, you a Chuck nigga. Talking about you live in the promised land, all that shit, but you can't give you niggas $10,000? Like, come on. And there's a lot of these rap niggas. I gotta say this shit too. Y'all see me on here asking for cash apps and shit like that. A lot of these rap niggas, they know me. Like, trust me when I tell you, a lot of these personalities that are vloggers know me too. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that none of these niggas will hit up your cash app, support your cash app. It's like niggas want you to work 10 times double harder than a white man. So it almost feel like you working for a white man. You understand what I'm saying? But a racist white man. So I'm like, well, fuck it. If I'm sitting there and I'm asking a black crowd to donate and support my channel and they're not doing that, but I can go partner with a white conglomerate and get the money that I so much deserve for the material that's great that I bring, then I might as well just go fuck with the white folks and say fuck the culture. And I think more of y'all should get like that. There is no culture anymore. Have y'all seen all the wackos that came in here tonight? 70% of them was black. These motherfuckers don't like each other, bro. They don't like me, and they told people stop donating to me because I ain't full FBA. He's not full FBA. He says he's half Cuban too, and he speaks Spanish. Don't donate to him. Y'all be surprised the racist shit I get in my inbox. It's crazy. But we contend and we keep going. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing, man. So you know what I mean? If you want to be a racist or whatever, whatever, remember, stick with that. So when somebody's racist to you, don't come to the motherfucking internet crying because you was racist to somebody else. Just like I catch a lot of these black girls that be online and they be talking about Becky this, Becky that, Becky this, while they wearing a fucking blonde wig. Wearing a blonde fucking weave or a blonde wig talking about white girls. Becky thinks she all right. Bitch, you won't be Becky. You want to be Becky. Or how they acquiesce their voice when they're talking to certain parties. Oh, I don't believe I know. Oh my God. Then when they talking to you, yeah, my nigga, he better. Like, the fuck? It's like two different personalities. I'm not bagging on black women. I'm talking about a certain ilk of black women that are like that. Sitting up there talking about Becky this, Becky that, while all along you sitting there with a blonde, you ain't even conscientious. You got a blonde fucking weave in your hair, you goofy bitch. When the fuck black girls start growing blonde hair? I watched the bitch today. Three chicks, as a matter of fact. I watched three chicks today. I had to stop going over to that channel because the nigga was trying to taunt me a little bit too much. I'm like, yo, my nigga, I'm over here showing love. I done told you where you need to go to hook up, get your channel a little bit cracking with that motherfucking guest that you want. You know what I'm saying? And here's the way to go through it. You got it right up under you. Shout out to Pimpin' Ken, man. I had to stop fucking with niggas. I was like, damn, niggas going a little too extra for no reason. Like, cause I'm here, my nigga. Like, I was supporting y'all. You know what I'm saying? But fuck it. You know what I mean? All right, good luck to y'all. But I was over there. I was with these three little young chicks on there. They was giving their opinions on Puff and everything was going on. They ain't no shit. Yeah, two of them barely could speak English, and the other two look like, honestly and truthfully, in my opinion, they look like transsexual women. The one that had the platinum blonde hair, she wasn't as bad as the other two, but the other two, I mean, these women look like transsexual women. I don't know if it was because all the shit they had on their faces, like the fake eyelashes, the wig, and all that shit. But if I was walking down the street and I didn't hear them bitches talk, I would swear to God they were transsexuals, and I'm gonna stick on that. And I know that sounds hard or whatever, but some of y'all bitches need to pull back some of them accessories. Because the only people that need them accessories that bad is transsexual women because they trying to look like women, I would think. You understand what I'm saying? I don't mean this no shots to them, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of y'all women be out here looking like transsexual women. And y'all don't realize, y'all think y'all look good or whatever. That's why it kills me when they have these little parts and people be like, What do you think men prefer more, BBLs or natural? And these bitches be like, BBL. I'll be like, what kind of niggas is you fucking? God damn. Like, and all the men will come on, they'd be like, natural, natural, natural. I've seen like 7 videos like this. Natural, natural, natural. Go look it up for yourself. All the men will say natural. So these bitches live in a delusional world. They think that men want one thing and they don't. We don't want our women looking like transsexual men. If they're not transsexuals, at least. Is that fair? I mean, if you are in that category, then it's justifiable. More power to you. But if you not, and you coming off looking more like a transsexual, if anything, then I gotta call that out. And these 2 women look like that. And they were just sitting there talking so much shit about Puff and so much shit about giving their opinion or whatever. And I was like, nobody gives a fuck what you 3 got to say. I mean, it sounded like they were sitting on the front stoop of the projects. And then when they start doing the little brag, that's the thing I look for. When you can always tell a bitch come from poverty or a nigga come from poverty when they start talking about little small shit and be in comparison to white people. So, like, for example, in one part of the conversation, she say, we was in this fancy restaurant and it was like all these rich white people there. I said, there you go. There you go. There you go, right there. That's what this is really about. You want to be compared to white folks, huh? I got you. You want to say, I was in the same elks as the white people. I wrote in the chat, I said, Shorty, I live in fucking Connecticut. All that shit, and I basically grew up here. So all that shit you talking about right now, I actually live around the motherfuckers. But they don't think nobody else had that experience except for them. So really what they're trying to do is stunt on you. That's what y'all don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Fabulous got this one particular quote that goes, I ain't here to stun on the people, I'm here to motivate the people. People like that, they ain't there to motivate you. The motherfuckers here to step on you and they want your blind support. And I don't give blind support to niggas no more. You know what I'm saying? Like 1 or 2 times you crack some jokes and think some shit funny, that's cool. You keep repeatedly doing it because you know I'm in the building and you got your audience doing it. And my nigga, I ain't never did nothing to you. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I could take a couple little jabs, but my nigga, you was getting real serious. You know what I'm saying? And like I just think the podcast itself is bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? It could be bigger than that. And I feel like a certain type of way when I see niggas on there and they just like going in to be going in. Ain't really no context with it. But shout out to them boys. I ain't got no problem with them. You know what I'm saying? I never will have a problem with y'all. Wish y'all best of luck or whatever. I'll still be in there to check in or whatever. But I just can't fuck with y'all like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't fuck with y'all like that. Y'all be having some ratchet bitches on there trying to act like they equestrians and shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand goofy. The internet is giving a space for women that are otherwise looked at as stupid and men that are otherwise looked at as stupid. It's giving them a space to talk. And they should have never had the space to talk. Like some people got this little mantra they got going around talking about everybody has a voice. I don't mean everybody deserves a chance to talk. Let that sink in. Just because you got a voice don't mean you got the right to talk. You understand what I'm saying? Like everybody don't not deserve the right to talk about whatever they want to and whoever they want to, whenever they want to, however they want to, and not be experienced, not have any motherfucking anything in the game. You know what I'm saying? They ain't put no work in except for YouTube and Googling. You know, so that's all I got to say, guys. I just want to tell everybody came in here. Homie said DMX. I always get it. DMX, ASAP Rocky, Chad Elton Cinco. That was new. You know what I'm saying? I had to take a picture of what he looked like lately. I say, yeah, I can see that. You know what I'm saying? I'm better looking at nigga though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ocho Cinco, Shannon Sharp. Lawrence Eberry, thank you for tuning in. Fly DMX. And while I'm reading off these names, guys, make sure y'all hit up the Cash App, $STRINGERBELL80. Like I said, we were chatting tonight about the Puff thing and everything like that. I know all y'all wanted to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all give me a little meal or something, man. It's my birthday week, you know what I'm saying? I believe in y'all still. That's why I don't walk away. I be like, yo, it's still some good people in my motherfucking chat room. It's still some good people that fuck with me. So Lawrence EB, she said, I believe you. He said, I believe you, excuse me. Appreciate you tuning in. Fly said DMX. Oscar Delane with NBT. I don't do NBA. D Nice, what's going on? And I hope I answered your question. Did someone say the feds release a take because Diddy's son did something? Yeah, they wilded. Javaris, what's going on? Javaris, appreciate you tuning in. You've been a great help this evening.
Angel Hall, thank you for tuning in. D Nice again. Tavares, Drew, shout out to you, Drew. I niggas be thinking I be angry and shit. Like that one bitch came in. Why are you angry? Why? Because I'm talking about against something that you don't like, so I'm angry. What a goofy bitch. For real. Everybody has to go through consequences for their actions. That includes you too, Simply T. You gotta remember that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to take themselves out of the equation when they trying to preach shit to people. You know, the problem with Diddy, like and all this shit. I'm not saying her, but like also remember the shit you do got a cause and effect too. You know, like when you on here and you helping a nigga gossip about somebody, and you know it's salacious and you know it ain't true or whatever. Like I've had a few people on here. I've had people that never met me a day in their life join in with AT2 and other niggas and talk shit about me. You know what I'm saying? I had bitches from over there with the Crown family shit. It was just one person. I'm just gonna strictly straight that. She might have had like 6 or 7 people that was on with her because I found them niggas out quick. I went through personal messages. Niggas was in motherfucking secret spots talking shit about me. I ain't did none of these people. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. You know what I mean? I was trying to be a friend. Nigga said, nah, I won't fuck with you. I said, all right. All right. You know what I'm saying? I go on by my motherfucking way. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to King Payne, though. I do, you know what I'm saying? You give him a shout, whatever, whatever, whatever. I don't like that fuck shit you did. You know what I'm saying? Not taking that video down. But other than that, homie, you cool. He one of the few niggas like you can walk some shit back with and be like, all right, nigga, I could do that with him. But other niggas, I can't do that with. Like the AT2 nigga, I can't do that with, man. Nah, that nigga got to get seen. You got to get seen. You understand what I'm saying? Nah. Ain't no way. If y'all don't know, this nigga went on camera 3 times telling me suck his D. I said, what kind of moist ass shit is that? Nigga, up this way, nigga, you would have been out of here. On the block, right there on the spot. Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Then he went and got one of his little buddies to try to pick a fight with me. I was like, sure, you can't really believe I'm about to sit here and argue with you, do you? You know what I'm saying? Like, stop, 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 stop. And she from the town. That's the shit that fucked me up. I'm like, you from the town? You riding against niggas in your own town for a nigga out fucking thousands of miles away for some anticipated clout that you're not going to get? Like, from the words of it, a lot of niggas hate this chick. Like, I'm like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? But I digress from that. I ain't worried about shorty. Yo, live life, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Guys, y'all make sure y'all hit up that Cash App $ STRINGERBELL80. You know what I'm saying? Wanda tackle what is too late for a pause. Yeah, we gotta get Wanda the fuck up out of here. I'm like, Wanda. You look like Shaq. What's my best advice? Pay your taxes. Stay away from wayward bitches. Stay away from wayward niggas. Stay away from gossiping bitch ass niggas. Stay away from gossiping bitches. It'll lead to nowhere. Especially if you're running into gossiping ass niggas, be very aware. Gossiping ass niggas are one of the blueprints of why these bitches think they so strong nowadays to do the gossiping and trolling and all that shit. Because pure simple fact, these gossiping ass men have made them believe that they got their back. You know what I'm saying? So be careful about the gossiping that you do online. Don't be so quick to spread rumors and shit about people if you know them to be not true or whatever. Don't join in the bandwagons with niggas and just go along with anything if you don't have any real information yourself. That's the best thing I would tell you. And the other thing I would tell you is make sure you count who your friends are and pay attention to people smile at you when you come in the room. Is they really happy to see you or these niggas just you just there? You know what I'm saying? I am single, Maddie. Good night, D Nice. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm single, man. I'm trying to get my shit right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I got a long haul. So, Puff, you see this, nigga, drop some cash in the motherfucking Cash App, nigga. And the rest of you rapper ass niggas that know me and see me, you know what I'm saying? Drop some cash in the Cash App, B. Make sure your boy eat. It's amazing. I'm an artist. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all my niggas about accolade. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know ain't no motherfucking what's the name set up in this. Ain't no insurance set up in this. Ain't no afterpay. Ain't no motherfucking pension and none of that shit. So we gotta take care of each other. And y'all, and this niggas is way older than me that y'all should be looking out for. I appreciate how Nas looked out for a lot of the older rappers. If y'all didn't know, and set up an endowment for them. Because a lot of these niggas, they don't have insurance. A lot of these niggas is hurting. A lot of these niggas is missing teeth. Shout out to MC Shan. I mean, I ain't trying to shoot no shot to him, but I mean, he's a case and example. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of these older rappers have paved the way for these niggas to get the checks that they get right now. You know what I'm saying? They being ignored or whatever. These are your elders, so look out for them. So I appreciate what Nas did or whatever, but at the same time, if you a rapper, you in the game, you in the industry, a lot of y'all niggas watch me. What's wrong with donating to the bros? You know what I'm saying? Because the women, they make sure they donate to each other, and that's why they laugh at you because you have no camaraderie. So make sure y'all hit up that Cash App, man. All the artists, all the rich niggas, all the niggas coming up, all the good talking ass podcasters that talk a lot, but don't put their money where their mouth is. It's amazing how you see all these male motherfucking, what's the name? These male fucking podcasters that talk all this good shit, but don't practice the shit they talking.